So we found something crazy. I'm gonna post it on here real quick. I
Yeah,
want Rico talk about it real quick. This is crazy.
we definitely got to talk about this right here. You know what I'm saying? So what you guys are looking at is an actual stat that says Jimmy Garoppolo is 9-2 in his career in games where he has 0 touchdowns. And in fact, if he is 3-0 in the playoffs in those games too. So it's like this stat right here is extremely crazy for the simple fact that a quarterback can actually be this terrible and actually still be very successful in his career. As we see, Jimmy G is headed to the divisional round, or no, to the NFC. Yeah, we call it that's the divisional round, right?
Nah, championship.
Yeah, championship. Yeah, the NFC championship.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're in the
Nah,
division right now. I'm sorry.
So the fact that this is a stat, it's just going to go ahead and it's another brick. You know what I'm saying? For me to go ahead and boom, go right on top of the Jalen Hurts is a decent quarterback and is in fact should be the starter of the Philadelphia Eagles. And what do you guys feel about that?
I think that. I mean, first of all, in that little picture you had, Jimmy beard was tight. His beard always tight. You know what I mean? That's important now. You know what I mean? Like, I join a little raggedy because I love my barber touching. So I let the barber touch my beard. That's on me. So you know what I mean? But Jimmy beard was tight. So that just goes to show you that they running attack is nasty. If you got a nasty running attack, really the quarterback becomes the game manager at that point. But I think when you get Jalen adds to the run game. So you can't really compare both of them kind of like that and say, well, and I don't remember Jalen really having any games where he didn't throw any touchdowns. Well, he might have a game he didn't throw any, but he didn't have any games where he didn't get any, right?
Yeah.
He had a touchdown in each game, I'm pretty sure, one way or another. So, you know, because he's a factor down there. It's almost impossible to stop them if they get on the 1 yard line, you know. So
Well, the biggest thing I want to go ahead and say right here is the fact that I've personally gone through and I've sent the stats to you fellas as well, and we've gone and looked at it. We've combed it. Now, when you're talking about most of the NFL quarterbacks that are actually in playoffs and have been eliminated this weekend, Jalen Hurts' stats are not that far off compared to a lot of them, especially when you go ahead and throw the run game in there. Because once the run game is added to it, Jalen Hurts is actually on a whole nother level. And to go ahead and really bring that up and bring it forward, I mean, we do have some stats about it. I want to compare him to a specific quarterback we have here, Ryan Tannehill. Now, if we go ahead and look at Tannehill versus Jalen Hurts' stats, they're not far off at all. And when you go ahead and factor in, like I said, Jalen Hurts' rushing attack, it's absolutely phenomenal. He has 784 yards of rushing alone. If you add that to the 3144 passing yards that he has there, that's going to go ahead and bump him up past what Ryan Tannehill's done this year. And you know what Ryan Tannehill's team did? That's right. They were the number one seed in the going into the playoffs. They got that pretty little thing we like to call a bye. So, you tell me. People look at Ryan Tannehill and they were so hyped that for him to have a whole nother career while he was in Tennessee after leaving Miami. And now that he has actual run game, actual pieces around him, Julio Jones, you know what I'm saying? One of the best rushers in the league as well on that team. And now look at him, number one seed in the playoffs. And I think I speak for everyone. No one really thinks Ryan Tannehill is some great elite quarterback.
Nah, I mean Tannehill really he's I don't even know how to explain it, but I just say it like this: like Tannehill is kind of like he's like Trent Dilfer to me. You know what I mean? He's a game manager. But he's not the guy that's going to like. I mean, Trent Dilfer better than him until Tannehill gets a Super Bowl ring. So there it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, when you would have said, "Well, Tannehill, that's it, man. We ain't gonna see him no more, right?" I mean, honestly, he got the whistle call. He takes care of the football, and he doesn't turn the ball over. So that's kind of he gets to stay. But he's not a guy you're scared of. He's gonna light you up or anything like that. But he does have moments where he's good. So I don't know. He's, if he can be in the league, a lot of guys can be in the league. I just put it that way.
Hey, I agree with that. So, I mean, when you look at top tier quarterbacks, or you're looking at quarterbacks that are in the game right now that are actually successful in the playoffs, and I mentioned this on the last pod, but Hurts is right there with him. He's throwing it, and just like that, right on time. Birdman, tell me you heard what we just said about good old Ryan Tannehill compared to Jalen Hurts. Do you think Ryan Tannehill is a pro caliber quarterback, or should be a franchise quarterback? What's good? And what's good with you, by the way, Birdman? Good to see you in the chat, and I'm happy you're back this week. I know you were here last week chatting. We had some technical difficulties, everybody. I don't know what happened. We had some brujeria on the stream, but we're back like normal this week. So we here, and Jalen Hurts is still the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, though, and that's what matters.
But you know what, to speak on the Ryan Tannehill situation compared versus Jalen Hurts, Ryan Tannehill has a hell of a lot of talent around him. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying. So if you see the stats and you see where the numbers are at and compare it, it's kind of like, and then you have that beast. You have a beast of a running back with King Henry. And then you got a playmakers and stuff, and he's kind of like Debo with AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like Debo Samuels. So, I feel like that this is something that I think people we don't want this to happen to us, do we? Let's take it. Let's take this back. Okay. Let's take this back.
Go ahead.
3-4 years ago, where did Ryan Tannehill start his career at?
He started his career in Miami. He was the
Miami Dolphins, correct? Right. Yeah. Miami Dolphins gave up on him, right? Yeah. They said he was not a franchise quarterback. He didn't have what it takes, right? He goes to the Tennessee Titans and blows up. He's in the playoffs.
I don't want to cut you. I think Miami actually ended up giving him some type of extension or something.
Yes, they did.
They did give him
I believe so.
Not a substantial one, but they did give him some type of extension.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. But once that happened, you see he left, and then look at the Miami Dolphins franchise. They don't even know Tua's their guy.
No,
you know what I'm saying. So I think we need to hold on to the Barons and be like, hey, listen, man, let's let our quarterback develop. And to see that it's like and I get it there, and I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. Yeah, I'm his biggest critic as well. He needs to improve on arm strength. He needs to improve on his accuracy, and he needs to be able to get to the line of scrimmage and dissect the defense. It needs to get better. If it doesn't, that's it, man. That's it. That's what shout out to Birdman. Hey, shout out to Birdman.
Hey, we are live streaming this right now as the Bills and the Chiefs are within the 2 minutes. Buffalo is actually about to go ahead and score 27-26. Buffalo. Allen is running. He throws it. Touchdown!
Well, you said the trigger word, so shots to you.
I did say a trigger word. I am sorry.
You said a trigger word, so shots. As you guys know, when you on the podcast with the Swoop Boys, we got trigger words, and when we hit the trigger words, everybody got to take a shot with the Swoop Boys. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way we get down. Even if you at home, take a shot. Yo, get a beer, get a bottle.
You know what I'm saying?
Pull up on that couch. Pull up any device that you seeing. And check us out, man.
Right. Check us out. And you know what? And salute. First shot to the pod.
I'm over here, guy. I got the mask face. Taking shots.
Yeah, I need Birdman. I need the skeleton mask.
Yo, Birdman, we need that face mask. I need that the Via for Vic. What's it? Vic for Via, whatever.
Vendetta.
Yeah, Vendetta. Yeah, I need that, Johnson.
I want to before I forget. I want to go ahead and build on what you actually said, King. Right there was actually a great point. The big difference you're seeing in Ryan Tannehill's career and why you're seeing him succeed over here in Tennessee while he was a middling pack quarterback while he was in Miami is the one thing you said right in the beginning, the talent that they put around him. Once he stepped up to be the they already had Mariota there. Once they decided that Tannehill was going to take over the reins the next year, they implemented an offense that was going to be designated to go ahead and give Ryan Tannehill a way to succeed. They went ahead and traded for Julio Jones. They went ahead and made sure that this was an offense that he was going to thrive in as their franchise quarterback. And I promise you, everybody at home watching, if you give Jalen Hurts the same kind of love and you give Jalen Hurts the same kind of offense where it's built around him and it's tailored to him, this kid will lead us to the promised land. And
perfect.
And that's just what that is. I mean, anyone who thinks any different and they're going to do it this offseason. They're going to do it because we're not bringing in a big expensive free agent. How much did you say they want to go ahead and give?
We need to. We didn't rebuild it. We make
okay. Whoa. Okay. Now, let's not jump in that yet.
Oh yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah, let's not jump in that yet. Let's get into the segment. We'll be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because that next segment, I'm gonna need. So this next segment that we're gonna get into in a little while, Will's about to go off, and so that's Will. That's ill Will. Yeah, you are. You're gonna go off. I already know you. You're gonna go off. It's ill Will. You're about to go off. Yes. First of all, South Jersey, stand up. You know what I'm saying?
In the building.
All right. Yo, let's go. Just upset alert. Okay, when Ill Will gets on the jump, upset alert. B. Okay.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, you're gonna get on.
I don't know what it is, but
I want to let everybody know.
It's gonna trigger you. I know it is.
I want to let everybody know for a little backstory here. Cousin Will was rooting for Tom Brady today.
Nah.
Okay, so that, whoa! Cuz, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all what I wanted. I wanted the Jimmy Brady showdown. I mean, the 49ers going. It's automatic. The Rams can't beat them. Period. So that's why I wanted to see a good game. I want to see Jimmy, Tom Brady.
You was the only person in the group chat that was going spicy. That's why I said it. That's why I said I was like, yo, he about to be hot.
If he would have won this year, he'd be going away. But now we got to deal with that motherfucker for another 3 years.
Okay, go ahead.
Just let him win and go on out of here like a chick did. Now he's put the fire in there. Yo. He's like, yeah, that's how it bowls, motherfucker. Never mind.
So this is it. I'm gonna tell you the story. This is the reason why me and Rico are laughing. Okay, so we all in the text, right? Yo, Big Cuzzo was going off. He was going off by himself. Me and Rico was like, yo, is he good? Like, what's up?
Nah, I wasn't good, man. I was mad Todd Bowles for that shit. I know that was a setup, bro. That was the same shit the Jets did and let the Raiders win. Nobody will play that defense in that situation. Nobody. That's some man. That's a setup, bro. That's a setup.
All right. Hold on, we got a game break. It looks like Tyreek Hill has. Yes, he's touched playground. He's going in and got a touchdown. It looks like
that was stinks, man. I'm just telling y'all, I see a lot of bullshit in the NFL, but nobody would play that defense with no timeouts, and they can't even kick a field goal because the kicker can only kick 45 yards.
Because
play that defense, bro. All out blitz. A zero. I mean, what's that?
Cuzzo, you was going off.
I was mad, man, because I know bullshit when I see it, bro. Bullshit. No way. There's no way you can do it.
Y'all got me hot, yo.
Hold on, bro. That's way too much expectation. That's way too much expectation. How do you think that's way too much expectation when we're literally we are actually right now seeing Ryan Tannehill, even though he lost yesterday. We saw Ryan Tannehill be our number 1 seed in the NFL playoffs. Birdman. I'm telling you, and Jalen's better.
We could have won 12 games. We could have won 12 games this year. We just threw the ball, or they caught the ball, right? There's a couple of them plays where Jalen put it on the money and they dropped it. Or they went out of bounds. They did some dumb shit, or they called a mystery penalty. So a couple of them games we could have won, even with that crazy passing ratio. So,
bro, this game is crazy.
This game is crazy.
So,
the only reason I don't like to go ahead and say that there was a couple games left on the field and a couple games that we probably should have won is the
we say Jalen struggles with the pass, but I saw 10 touchdown passes taken away, and I saw them drop 10.
That was the craziest. I said, yeah, I did say to the Well, hold on. I do want to preface that. I said the promised land. I said the promised land. I did not say the Super Bowl. I did not say Super Bowl.
We can win the Super Bowl.
We're talking but I do believe Jalen Hurts could be our quarterback.
The Super Bowl. We can win the Super Bowl with Jalen. And with the running attack, that's the same thing he had. He had the friggin' it was my man had over 2K yards and whatnot that year. So come on, like that's the same thing. We just need to
the great thing about having Jalen Hurts as the starting quarterback is he automatically accounts for a huge chunk of the running game as a running back would. So there you have a dual-headed attack, no matter who he has with him. Imagine if he had a Derrick Henry.
It was just like when Vic had what's his name? Not Ward. Ward Dunn, right? They had a nasty running attack with them two in there, man. They couldn't stop that because the quarterback could run too. Same thing when RG3 before he got hurt. The running back there, he was nice too. The one that ended up going to Dallas.
The one season RG3 had was. Hey, were you guys nervous about the RG3 season?
I ain't gonna leave in front. I was actually one of the ones that I was like, damn. Because son was moving way different from everybody that was even in the league at that point. Michael Vick was going down. Yeah, Michael Vick was going down in his career. When RG3 came, I said, "Oh snap!" And they had offensive weapons. They had weapons everywhere.
They messed up, man. They had a nice squad, and then they did something not just with RG3. They got rid of man. What did they do? They did something messed up where it was like I can't remember, but
he's a back at best. Birdman.
He did a lot of moves right there with RG3 and Shanahan and Kirk Cousins and all that stuff. They kind of messed the whole thing up, man. They played him too much. They played him when he was hurt already, so they should have let him sit and rest.
No, but we're talking about when the whole draft. When the draft came in, I thought some was doing something.
I thought I'll be absolutely honest. When RG3 first touched down, and the first 9 games, I was like, because it wasn't Dan Snyder then. It was they had a different GM or a different owner, right?
It was his Shanahan.
Yeah. I said, oh, shit. He's looking like a genius right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what's crazy, man? Ever since he did the stanky leg,
wait.
Ever since he did the stanky leg, his career wasn't the same.
Man, you got biased, man. You need to stop, man. I'm gonna do this to you, Birdman. I want you to go look up any starter in the same amount of starts under his belt as Jalen Hurts, where he's at, and tell me he don't have to say better stats than him. Only person you're gonna find is Mahomes. Mahomes is better.
He said, "Hey, he said, I'm taking best. I want all the smoke."
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Look it up, man.
Hold on. I'll tell you what right now. If Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback, this is valid. If Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback 2022, and we have a 10+ win season, I want your poncho. And boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And you can ask me anything. You can ask for video. You can ask for one of my jerseys.
People thought I was crazy. I'm like, man, this running game could be nasty if we just run the ball. It took them 7-8 games to get rid of Howie's passing mandate, and he still left bum ass Rager in the game. And they would have put Ward at number 2, Quez at number 2, and Ward in the slot. We would have had a nice passing attack too. But nope, bum ass Rager at number 2. Don't have to worry about him all season.
Yo, so with that being said, and from what Birdman's comment, or is this something? Is this for real? Like we really doing this?
Nah, he ain't doing it. He's talking Birdman. You hate.
I believe Birdman. I believe Birdman's with it.
No, but he don't like her. He betting on that.
Hold on, you don't have to give me your actual poncho, but I want that poncho. So because I know you got the connect. And hold on, I got to give a little backstory here on this. When I met Birdman and I said, "Where'd you get that poncho?" Like any cat from Philly or any cat from South Jersey will do. You know we're not giving up the actual stash. We're not going to tell you exactly where we got something from. He said, "Oh."
Facts.
He told me, I think I got the last one. I don't think they have me.
That's too funny.
And I respect
the spot. Nobody knows where it's at. Like,
nobody knows this is it. It's usually Habibi, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their little spot. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going to
Habibi spot, you get the fitteds or the, you know what I'm saying?
They dump everything. They dump.
You feel me? The belts, all that. So when Birdman said that, I respected it.
I was a
little tight. I was like, damn, I need that.
Man, I got mugs from this. I got a spot, bro. Rico might know. I might put Rico there, but
all right. So
that going public ever never.
So with no matter what's going to happen, you're going to have the doubters. You're going to have the people not believing in him. You're going to have
Nah,
it don't make no sense, man. It really don't.
Yo, hold on. Hey, Birdman, thank you, because I have the game in front of me, but I'm so locked in. The Bills are up 36-33. They just scored a field goal. And it's 13 set. They're about to send Patty Mahomes packing, unless he does. I got embarrassed earlier because I said Stafford was not the 42nd man, and
it comes out of that dude missing the field goals.
Yo, Gabriel Davis.
Yes,
he was missing the field goals, extra point.
Wow.
Davis having the game, bro. That's his third touchdown, right?
Oh, this is a crazy game.
8 catches for 201 yards, bro.
But Tyreek Hill is out. I mean, not Tyreek Hill, but the Honey Badger is out.
He left like in the beginning. Yeah. Well, what I want to go ahead and say is, and Birdman, this is perfect. I'm happy you're enjoying this game because
36-33.
Do you understand right now that this is Allen's fourth year?
13 seconds. Yes, this is Allen's fourth year.
His first 2 years, nobody was checking for him.
Because you know why? Hey, but this is what it is though.
The Bills.
Nobody was checking for him because he was Buffalo, right? Oh, right? We can all agree there, right? So with that happening, nobody. I don't think anybody ever expects or says anything about Josh Allen about how he progressed or how he got way better than where he is right now.
Yeah.
Because you know why? He was drafted in the first round. Jalen wasn't drafted in the first round. He was drafted in the second round. When you're drafted in a certain round or that stature, you have the mirror. You have that mirror. You're just not the guy until you prove it that you win. You're Russell Wilson or a Nick Foles. Nick Foles, but Nick Foles. I mean, he can slide because it seems like he only wins in Philadelphia. But it's just one of those things. He's just a guy that, and then on top of that, he got benched. And I think what happened in college, that is reflection of Jalen and what people are not recognizing.
To me, because if you look at his numbers in college, he should have been a first round pick. If anybody put up numbers like that he did his senior year, they would have been a first round pick, right? Baker, same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Go ahead, King.
But with that though,
he won that championship.
But with this though, the way he was pulled out, but he didn't stay. Hold on. Let me show you. He didn't stay out. He didn't stay at Alabama. He made the switch.
He had to.
That I think that puts a lot of damper on what.
But the coach told him to go. The coach told him, "I'm going with Tua. I won't hold you out of here. You can go wherever you want to go." So the coach, I mean, Nick Saban wasn't mad at him or nothing, and he came there and said they asked when Tua got hurt.
But even if it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Nick Saban bought. It doesn't matter if Nick Saban bought Jalen Hurts a fucking cake, a custom cake, and gave him $100,000 after that championship game. Just the optics, and we know more than anything because the NFL is the old boy sport. The optics mean more than anything that's actually happening on or off the field. So
but when
he got pulled in that championship game, it just says a lot.
But you gotta look at that when you face adversity. It's what you do after.
Okay. Birdman said he want to get on.
Bring Birdman on, man.
All right, Birdman. Hold on for a second, my guy. I'm gonna get you on.
Let me load this shit up. All right, man. Come on in. Yeah, man, but like, I know what you're saying. They focus more on him getting benched than what he did after. If you look at what he did after, come on, man, that's a dust yourself off and try again and succeed type story. And everybody loves that story, but when it comes to Jalen, it must be an Alabama. I don't know what it is, man, but somebody said that in the shop. They were like, well, Jalen Hurts isn't the guy. I'm like, this is his first time in the playoffs, his first year starting, and you say he's not the guy? What about Kyler Murray? Is he the guy?
Bro, they're in field goal range. Oh, my God.
Shut up. 3-point game. Hey, this is literally the craziest game ever. There it is.
That dude with the field goal, though, man.
Travis Kelce called the timeout. We got 3 seconds left. It's 36-33. This shit is going into overtime. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now who's watching at home. We actually do this on purpose. So we had the end of the game on while you guys get to watch your favorite motherfucking Philly sports podcast at the same time. Bro, that's why I'm giving you actual updates.
The field goal kicker been a bum all game, bro. That's why they losing.
Hey, you know what? You
missed the field goal at the beginning, end of the half. You missed the extra point.
No, but I hate more than anything when
he missed this shit. Nah,
he's not gonna. He's gonna make it.
How far is he? I'm
all right, guys. All right. So I'm gonna go play by play.
Go ahead. He got it.
So
go ahead.
He's lining up. This is a 49-yard attempt.
He got it.
3 seconds. Yep.
He got
and
it.
Boom.
There's no.
If he would have made that extra, he missed the extra point, bro. If he would have made that,
13 seconds. 13 seconds, Mahomes, bro. Oh, yo, this is crazy.
That dude is
crazy. Yo, Birdman. Holla at me, man. I just sent you the link. Hopefully you join in. I know he probably wants to get his stuff set up because he has.
No problem at all. We'll keep it going, and then as soon as he jumps in,
but we're gonna be doing play-by-play until Birdman comes on, and then we'll get on to the segment, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me go ahead.
This is crazy.
This game has been literally a back and forth. Like with Tyrann Mathieu leaving the game in the first quarter, literally like the beginning of the first quarter.
Yes, it was a major blow.
A major blow to Kansas City. The fact that they have just been trading back and forth, and we're seeing Allen literally we have one of the Bills is down right now. I'm sure it's a defensive player.
With the wild card.
Imagine if McDermott sent an all-out blitz and they hit a touchdown. Wouldn't that have been dumb?
Wild card.
If he would have said all-out blitz, that would have been done.
Wouldn't that have been dumb as shit, right?
Everybody's just basically saying more football.
Wait, can you just go ahead and give the listeners at home exactly where you were and why you were rooting for Tom Brady?
I wasn't rooting for Tom Brady.
I could have sworn, I could have sworn you was rooting for Tom Brady. You sound like you was going with Tom Brady.
Which is crazy for an Eagles fan because no Eagles fan has ever rooted for Tom Brady.
I'm not rooting for Tom Brady, but you got to look at the game. You don't piss that man off. So now you're going to stay another 3 years. So what does that mean? That means if we play and we getting jerked every time. So again.
So you're working off of the idea that Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl. He rides into
the sunset. So Chiefs decided to take the ball. Chiefs ball.
Chiefs ball. And
Chiefs ball.
We're going into OT.
Going to OT, man.
This might be one of the best. I don't know. Tell me.
Today has been some good games, bro. This weekend.
Mm-hmm.
NFL know what they're doing.
I'm mad that I wanted to see the Jimmy Tommy matchup.
He's still on it.
Hey, Cuz, can you go like this real quick? I just want to make sure this.
See the Jordan.
Yo, ill will, he on it, man. Yo, son, you see the
Hey, I gotta give you props because you out here in the fresh orange and black. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
Shout out to the Flyers.
Love the Flyers.
Broad Street Bullies. You know what I'm saying? We in the bottom.
First loves the Flyers, bro.
Hey, while we're waiting, while
we want to ship, huh?
While we're waiting, while it's commercials and we're not doing play-by-play, I want you to go ahead and give a little backstory because as much as we all love our 4-for-4 teams, you have seen parades by every team. So can you just go ahead and just give a little backstory on that, how that feels?
So the reason the Flyers the first team I seen win, right? And how I saw them when I was like 6, right? It was 75. So I was 6, 74, 75, right? So, everybody cheering because back then, like the game was on tape delay kind of a little bit, but everyone's in the street partying and everything. And I'm like, damn, man, hockey teams like that. And then the next year they came to our school to like visit and hang out and stuff. I'm like, man, Bobby Clark's kind of all right. Give me a damn Malik, and I was out in the street playing that. Everybody had a Malik, man. Everybody had a Malik hockey stick with Bobby Clark on it. Come on, man. So, and Bernie Perrant was really my dude, right? So, and he wanted the game. And I'm like, man. So by the time I was like 6, 7, so I'm getting football aware. So, but the Eagles was bums. But I mean, it was bums. When I mean bums, I mean bums.
That was the hard years.
That's when people started going with Dallas and Steeler fans in Philly. Like, where these people coming from? But my family's loyal, so you come in my house and you wearing a Cowboys jacket. My grandpa was going to tell you to get the fuck out. So that's how what I mean. Like I was like, nah, he can't come in. No.
The fact that they would ever even feel comfortable with that is crazy.
Yeah, so like the Flyers, and then the Sixers had me some Dr. J's, and when Doc came to the team from the ABA right around that time, so we was all in on Doc. So and we was going to the ship, but we lost to Portland. I'm like, man, then we lost to Portland. Come on, Doc. Then we lost to the Lakers. Magic went off. I'm like, Doc, come on. Then we got Moses. One another shit.
Mo Cheeks.
I mean, the Phillies had won in '80, so like that was another one. Like that was a big thing. Tug McGraw throwing that heat. Oh, I remember that shit. I was like, oh yeah, it's over right there. And and we just waiting on the Eagles. So 1980, we got dicked for the most part. I don't know what happened, but we beat the Raiders that year too. But they just beat our ass. Jaworski, he played like crap. Yeah. And like Dick Vermeil was on that. I won't trade. I won't miss Ron. He started crying, man.
Yeah, that was a rough time. That was the roughest time for you.
That was rough, man. That was rough. That hurt. I knew he was gonna win that joint for real.
Yo, shout out to Bird Game 31, brother. Yo, what up, man? Hope everything is well. Me and BG 31 got a show coming out for the mock draft on Wednesday.
Good shit.
I like to call those the way too early mock drafts.
Yeah, it's the DJ 0.10. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, wait, so you have seen two Phillies championships.
I've seen two. The crazy thing is, like, I got called back up on active duty reserves. They threw me in Fort Dix. I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Wow.
I used to live in Fort Dix.
I'm back at the crib, right? I'm like, man. So that year the Phillies won shit. I'm like, damn. And it was good. I saw a year before they almost got, I was like, damn, man, we won the ship. I was like, oh, man, that's it. And the crazy thing, we got to the NFC Championship game. I'm like, we can win this. We beat the brakes off the Cardinals. But, man, Nad played like shit. T.O. was right. T.O. was right.
But wait,
go watch that play, man. He said Kevin could have caught that. What?
We got Birdman. Before we bring Birdman on, I just want to go ahead and confirm it though. So Phillies championships, championships of Sixers, and you've seen the Eagles Super Bowl. So you have 5 championships in your lifetime.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And if we're talking about the Philadelphia Soul too.
We
got Birdman in the studio. Hey, King, go ahead and take it away.
For sure. So we got another special guest joining us. We got Birdman from all the way from California. You know what I'm saying? Want to say what's up?
6 ships.
What up? What up, Big Will? You guys,
what up, Birdman?
Guys holding it down in Vegas. Appreciate
that.
Sir. Hey, you already know.
I still got my mug, man. Birdman gave me a mug. Super Bowl. Out here, man.
Right. You still got that thing?
I still got it, man. Hell yeah, I got that.
See,
that's on the display. That's on the mantle.
One thing about Cousin Will is if you ever give him something or anything Philadelphia related, it's his forever. He'll have it. In a weird way, like a great way, yo. Like you see behind him, yo. Like that shit is amazing.
Yeah, my girl Allie, she always sending me shit from the game. When she go to the game and I don't be there, boom, she send me all kinds of stuff. So big props out to Allison and Delco. That's what's up. So
Yeah.
Delco,
yeah,
shout out to Delco, man.
you know what I mean? She sending me the schedules. She good people, man.
Be on one of them pink shows or something, man. I always seen him in his whip. He rocking the demons and the hells, man. I'd be like, damn, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fast guy. So
I'm living
Raceway, Maple Grove. So me, my pops, my uncle, we grew up racing, man. That's so.
All right, fellas.
Street.
So the Chiefs are moving the ball. They're moving the ball. It's second and 6.
You gotta hold on to a field goal. It's over.
You can't give up.
Yeah, you gotta hold to a field goal.
Hey, you know what? That's a great thing to bring up though. How do you guys feel about the first team to score a touchdown like that? Oh, the game's over.
I think
he's wide open. He's wide open. Wow.
What's the game?
Is that hard?
Oh, no, he went out. He went out.
Yeah, he went out, but he was wide open.
He was wide
open.
How do you guys feel about the touchdown in the game?
They need to play a whole period, even in the regular season. They should play 10 minutes. And whatever the score is, the end of 10 minutes, that would decide the game. Not and even if they want to go to like fourth and
that's game.
A game.
He got it?
That's game.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How do you have it before? Oh shit. That's it.
That should be
wow. Wow.
Mahomes pass it. Kelsey catches it. Touchdown. Kansas City Chiefs are back in the AFC Championship. We'll see you on next Saturday.
I don't know why I'm so beat. Like, I don't have a dog.
Man, poor Buffalo, man. Shout out to Buffalo, man.
Buffalo literally, bro. Is it 3 or is it 4 Super Bowls in a row? It's 3.
They lost 4 in a row. You're right there, though. You're right there. Y'all got they right there, man.
It's 4 in a row, not 3 in a row?
4 in a row, yeah, because 91, 92, and 93 and 94.
Yeah,
you gotta remember it was Thurman Thomas. And Andre Reed. Reed and Thomas and Joe Kelly. They was nice. I was a young bull, but I lived in Jersey. I lived in Philly. I lived in Philly in 91, 92, 93. Bro, they was nasty. Buffalo was nasty back in the day, man.
Are they?
No, I know they were, but 4 in a row.
They ran up on
his stomach.
Bro, they ran up on Lawrence Taylor and they ran up on the Redskins and they ran up on the Cowboys twice. It was
twice.
The only thing they really had to win was against the Giants. Yeah. But that field goal was a 50-something yard field goal. They're like, wait, why right, man?
And that one year, the 1 year was actually, it wasn't even Joe Kelly. It was our offensive coordinator. It was our offensive coordinator who won Super Bowl. Frank Wright. It was Frank Wright. Yeah.
He won the championship game.
And then he ended up going to the Raiders that next year. He ended up going to the Raiders.
Game, but Kelly played in the Super Bowl.
Kelly played in the Super Bowl, but Frank was the reason why they won and got into the Super Bowl.
Houston showed.
You're right.
Man. I'm over here aging myself.
Hey, Will, Bills fan right there that be with Jessica, right? Eagle fan.
Huh?
Yeah, Bills fan. We know Bills fan.
Can we get somebody's mic? Can we get somebody's mic to?
Is that mine? Yo, hello.
You was asking.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I think it was Will.
You was asking.
Hey, Bills fan. Here you go, Bills fan.
Please do not hate the Swoop boys for that.
Hey, I wish I had the drop to go. I wish I had the game, son. Where'd you find that?
Hey, Bills fan. He wants all that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. Wow. That's kind of
so. Hey, quick question, fellas. Quick questions. Yeah. So, who did you have in this last game? Who did you have in this last game?
Kansas City one?
This Kansas City game. Is Kansas City or the Bills?
If I'm talking about with my heart, I had the Bills. If I'm thinking about as an actual intellectual football fan, it was the Chiefs the whole time. But I wanted to see the Bills do it, man. I just seen the Kansas Super Bowl.
I think me and King had talked about this a while back. We were just kind of like, it's like, but this is an awesome game, man. I can't hate on that.
Cam.
That was incredible. Every time it was. Luckily, you were in the chat because every time I looked up, the score was like boom, boom. I'm like,
but Berman was like, "Yo, this game is crazy." I'm like, "What?" So I had to put it on real quick.
Oh yeah, man.
That game was crazy.
This has been a crazy weekend, and I actually wanted to see the Rams and the Niners, so I predicted that the GOAT was going to go down, and I predicted the Niners were going to win. People were laughing at me. I just said, you know what? When the Niners beat the Rams during the regular season, I was like, I could see the swag. The swag meter was just.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about the Niners? Their defense. Their defense is the reason why they're in so many games. And you know who their defensive coordinator is?
Who that?
DeMeco Ryans.
Oh yeah.
No, the Niners. DeMeco Ryans. DeMeco Ryans. Yes, he's a defensive coordinator.
Real?
Philadelphia Eagle. DeMeco Ryans.
I never hear his name.
The defense. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no.
He looks different though. He looks different, and maybe it's because we're so used to seeing him in that Eagle green, but he's like wearing the Niners, bro. And but this is my thing: is it? Do you think it's their scheme, or do you think it's just the linebackers they have? Because they have Fred Warner, they have a great front seven. They can get at you, and then their safeties. Their safeties are pretty good as well. They can fly. They can fly around the field.
You know what? You know what? I've been kind of seeing these playoff games so far. There's a thing that I'm noticing, a little trend in the defense room. I'm seeing and the offense. I'm seeing a lot of grit. Now,
you say a lot of green?
A lot of grit.
I see a lot of grit.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Most definitely. I
like
totally 100%
some
agree.
dude will make a play, I'll say Debo, for example. Like, he makes you want to do something. You want to be a part of his greatness. So he's making people that usually don't rise to the occasion. He's just making them better players because you want to show up too. But it looks like it's contagious, man. Because like on the real guys, I think we have a lot of holes on the defense, and I don't see the grit guys other than. I guess you could say Avante. Slay's like a different type of swag. It's not that grit type. I used to think it was Fletch at one point, and I know BG was. I would say BG was the highest. But who would you say has got that grit on the defense?
Grit on the defense? I would have to say. I'm going to have to say Hargrave. Hargrave has that grit. He fights. I got to give it to him. He fights a lot.
And the young boy, who's the young boy? The rookie, the rookie tackle.
The one that we just got.
Tackle.
The one that we just picked up in the draft.
He was going crazy. Yeah, we just got him in the draft. He was going crazy in the
Milton.
Right? Milton, yeah, man. Milton.
So speaking on that though, fellas, and that's a good question, Birdman. Do you feel like the Eagles are going to be able to move on from Fletch?
They gotta move on from Fletch.
That's a big cap though. That's $26 million.
But I think if we get rid of him before a certain date or after
June 1st,
it saves us like $10 million.
It's still like $17 million.
We made the playoffs with the highest cap hit ever in dead salary. The cap doesn't exist. The cap doesn't exist.
With Howie, it doesn't exist. I give it to him. He's a wizard when it comes to making
anyone who wants to come for my GM, come for him. I'm
all over that GM.
You're with him, right? Are you with him or you're over him? Are you over him? You're over Howie?
You praise him way too much, man. Way too much.
But think about what he's done for the franchise. Think about the moves he's made. Think about Milton Williams. I'm
thinking about Jalen Rager. I'm thinking about Whiteside.
Hey, I ain't got no rebuttal for that boy. That boy got to go.
Yeah, he gotta go. Speaking of that, let's get on this topic right here. And this is a good topic. And actually, we got Birdman here, so let's.
What's up? Why did Will take off? He had to go, or what?
Something happened with his mic.
Something's wrong with his mic. I think his mic is tripping. But here we go.
He'll pop back in when he's ready. He's trying to fix it.
So
he looked like a lost bird.
Because he is a lost bird. He is a lost bird.
Jalen Reagor, this is you for the off season.
So speaking of Jalen Reagor, as you know, I got my inside sources. I got some high ones. I was told he does not want to be here anymore. He does not want to be a Philadelphia Eagles, and he is looking. And the Eagles are also looking to move on from him and give him a fresh new start.
As we should.
With that being said, my inside source told me the Calvin Ridley thing is serious, but the major slim pickings is the offseason signings when transitions with wide receivers. The Eagles are looking to spend money with a big-time wide receiver. How do you guys feel about that? With trading or signing or doing both?
I'll jump off right here. Like I said last week or last pod, which a lot of people didn't get to see because technical difficulties. But you trade back, you trade the third draft pick that we have, the 19th overall draft pick. You trade that for a draft pick next year and a player this year. And I say we do that with the Atlanta Falcons. Go ahead and get Ridley. That's what we need to go ahead and do.
Yo, shout out to Mark, man. Hey, appreciate you, Mark.
Appreciate you, Mark. And no,
Mark, I'm definitely gonna send you a Swoop Squad T-shirt. I got you. Just let me know what size you need, B. I got you. The Swoop Squad T-shirt. We're gonna have those drones available soon. You're gonna be the first one to get one. Because you be showing mad love to us.
You show mad love. But you trade the third in the building. You trade the third, the 19th pick in the draft this year. Atlanta, they need to build assets, which means they need to go ahead and get busy in this draft this year. So go ahead, let them have the 19th pick. Let it get an extra pick for next year and get their whatever pick they're gonna end up being next year. It doesn't matter. And let us get Calvin Ridley this year. Once you go ahead and do that, you open it up. I have seen people floating around because what you did mention, are we able to go ahead and touch on the Rodgers movie situation?
Well, let's Birdman get his point of view.
Go ahead. I'll let that. We'll build on that. So before I touch on Adams, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's a little bit murky water for me because Howie Roseman seems like he won't pull, like, if there's a Devontae Adams or I'm hearing the right Calvin Ridley. I'm willing to look at Odell Beckham. I know people get mad.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this: he's actually ahead of this guy.
What do you mean?
OBJ?
Yes, OBJ is ahead of him on the list. Yeah. So there's five wide receivers that they are looking for. Number one is OBJ. They are looking at OBJ. Let's face it, the Rams are not going to be able to afford him.
Yeah.
The Rams can't afford it.
His stock is going up. If he's able to beat the 49ers.
Bro, did you see that catch he had today when he was like tapping out of the sideline on the back on his heels?
I think OBJ found Jesus. I'm telling people.
Listen, everybody finds Jesus when they get out of Cleveland, though, B. Come on.
That's a fact.
I said he must have been my homie. I can't think of his name right now. The one was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
OBJ must have jumped into him and baptized him. So, OBJ, man, I'll take a rebirth of the OBJ. But, people call me crazy, but we're going to be looking and then, I don't know, call me crazy, guys. Seeing Slim Reaper and OBJ, I think that.
Yeah, man. Right. So, to rebuttal on that, though.
Yeah.
If you're going to have that type of money and you're going to put that type of resources into that position, do you think this is like 2017, 2016, where you just go all in and you go, hey, we're going to give you the best weapons we can get you, and we want to see what Jalen Hurts is going to do with it. And by getting, if I can get my things up, getting this guy and getting rid of this guy.
Who is that guy at 17?
That's Devontae Adams.
Adams.
I didn't know he had dread. I thought he cut his hair. He had dread.
No. Yeah, he got dreads. So shout out to Mark, man. He said Adams, please.
Adams, please. And he did question marks for Ridley. Honestly, all right. If we're gonna go down this loophole right here, I'll jump on it.
Gotcha.
Adams is a premier receiver, and to have him on the team, we'd be absolutely lucky. The price tag that comes with that, we can afford it. What is he going to get? 20-something million, 25 a year?
Yeah, he's going to be the highest paid wide
receiver. He's going to be highly paid. Yeah. But what we have working in our favor is like you said, OBJ is going to be on the market. Jones as well is going to be on the market, as well as Devontae. So we will have some flexibility as far as who we want to go ahead and bring in and who we feel comfortable giving the money to. Yes. Now, Devontae Adams, if you watch the game today, you see he's worth his weight in gold 2 times. So I absolutely would love to have Devontae Adams in. You have to pay some people, and some people have to take pay cuts. You know what I'm saying? Correct. And if we go ahead and because I was all for Fletcher Cox being traded for OBJ during the season. I don't know if I spoke to. I know I spoke to.
No. Yeah.
I remember telling you that if we traded Fletcher Cox to Cleveland when they thought they had a chance at making a playoff push, when it looked like we were almost lights out, and we made that trade, I would have loved it then. OBJ now, if Birdman's right and he found Jesus and he's got the right attitude, bring him to Philly. Because, look, OBJ's an emotional guy at the end of the day. Can he handle the Philadelphia media? Can he handle the Philadelphia?
Yeah, he was in New York. He can handle the Philadelphia media. That's not a problem. I don't think.
Hey, you know what? Actually, that is you know what? He's been in Cleveland in the depths of the gulag so long. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he can handle the star stuff, man. You know what? OBJ, the thing with him is if the team's winning, it's gonna be good. But if you're on a bad team and you losing and all that stuff,
he ain't losing.
He ain't used to losing.
And to speak on that, so OBJ is actually his agent is one of my best friends.
Load up.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I've met OBJ several times. And I met him, several times. And the last time I talked to OBJ was probably about like 6 months ago. And as you know, as men, we're mature, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the thing that makes us mature? What makes us step up the most? What's the biggest thing?
You talk about Lolo Woods having his baby.
When you have a kid, man.
Hey,
man.
I'll do this right here for Odell.
He's gonna be a father. He's gonna be a father, man. And so that right there, man, that makes you, when you're a father, man, you wanna leave a legacy behind when it comes to dignity, pride, respect of your peers. Anything that you put a sample of proof on it with your name on it, you're gonna change. Look at Rico, look at little man right there. What's up, young boy? You know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna be a lot, man. And I think he can be able to, go birds. And I think he'll be able to fit in. I think he'll be able to fit in this organization if he's available. I'm just
for sure, absolutely.
I mean, we have to stop. I mean, I know we want the best character guy in here, and there's just going to be some guys that are just just have their own different type of swag. Now, I'm not going to put him in the same category as Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown,
you said a trigger word.
You did say a trigger word.
You said a trigger
word. You said a trigger word, so everybody's got to take a shot.
I got to join this party.
Oh, you ain't got a shot? I mean, come on now.
I know. I'm gonna have my son go give me a Bruce.
Yo, hey, you were the one that said it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see, and speaking of the AB, can I say that at least?
You can definitely say that.
He threw that tweet out. Did you see that?
Did you text me? Did you text me the words, or did I make the words?
I sent you words, and you have some of your own, which is
okay. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Birdman.
More trigger words, the better.
But yeah, I seen him throw. He throwing some shade at Mr. Brady. He threw that tweet.
Oh! Speaking of that, so we doing this. We doing this now. Oh, son! When I seen that, I was done.
Man, he was one. Man, I can't believe Rams let that even be a close game, but it is what it is. This San Francisco and Rams game is going to be crazy. I called for it. It's going to be intense battle, man.
Bro. I'm going to be there. My wife has already purchased tickets, so I will be there.
Man, I can imagine your wife.
If we're talking about doing that, are we gonna make the Super Bowl venture? Are we gonna go to California for the Super Bowl?
Man, see those tickets, bro. I was like, I told my wife, I was like, yo, like, I'd rather go to NFC Championship.
Like how much are they? Like 3Gs
starting the Super Bowl? Super Bowl?
No,
together.
I'm saying not go to the Super Bowl. I'm saying, are we going to Marks for the Super Bowl?
I am going to Marks for the Super Bowl. I believe. I just got to talk to my wife. My wife wants to go. Wifey wants to be there. So, and it's her birthday as well. So it's Mark and my wife Jennifer.
Yeah, I'll be down there in Vegas for the Super Bowl.
Oh, you're gonna come to Vegas if we leave to go to California.
So you're going to Vegas, and he's leaving Vegas to go to California. So y'all just flip flopping.
Oh, he's that's
if you're here, maybe I'll stay, and then King, you're more than welcome at my casa. I'm gonna make my famous nachos.
Hey, if I come to Vegas, man, y'all better just let the whole hood know.
Man, you already know. But it is to answer to go back to what you said about bringing in high caliber guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm from the Bill Belichick cloth. You know, I don't care about your character, honestly. All I care about is, can you handle what Philadelphia does and how they are with their players, and are you here to ball? All that other stuff, I want you trash talking. All that if they want Philadelphia to be the team that is how they used to view the Raiders, is like when the black hole was the black hole, like hi, I am the bad guy. We could be that. We're not that.
But our ownership. Listen, Jeffrey Lurie is not going for that. Jeffrey Lurie wants that clean cut. Don't say nothing back. I'm paying you. Shut up and play. Man. That's what he wants, and we all.
Well, you know what, Jeff has also surprised me by bringing certain players in at times.
Yeah, most definitely. He definitely surprised me bringing Michael Vick.
The thing is, as long as Jeffrey Lurie is the commander in chief and Howie Roseman is there, we're gonna do two things. We're gonna spend money on talent, and two, we're gonna bring in talent one way or another. So if Howie fucks it up in the draft, we're gonna go get it in free agency or during the trade deadline.
And this is the thing, though. But this is the thing, though, and I expressed this to Birdman this entire time, ever since we've been doing this whole thing with our YouTube channels, is I'm not necessarily entrusting Howie, but I will admit, and I would take my wounds with it, and I would say, and I'm not. See, I have a little bit of pride, but I'll set myself up, and I'll own my respects. Shout out to Howie for this past draft. He did a great job with this past draft. I got to give it to him. But the past two, they've been terrible. With 3 first-round picks, you have so much ammunition to do whatever you want to do in this draft. This and hey, Swoop Boys will be in Vegas for the draft. Just want to put that out there.
Absolutely. Stand by for the Swoop Boys official draft party.
Birdman's gonna be in the building there.
Yeah, so we definitely have a Swoop Boys party. We got Cuzzo back. But this is what I want to say, though. With all that ammunition that we're about to have, what is the thing that you want to see happen? And free fall. So Birdman, if you're saying, hey, I want a quarterback, hey, say it with your chest. If you're saying, hey, build this defense up, cool. And I think we're all there. But Birdman, I'm gonna roll the red carpet to you. Please be my guest. Go ahead and do what you do, B.
So I'm pretty much taking my stands already. I just kind of had enough with the Jalen Hurts project and that we had to keep
project. We made the playoffs.
Project of him by himself, like
what?
Because everybody keeps telling me that I gotta wait and I gotta wait. So
wait to what? It's his first year starting.
I know, but listen, they're saying I gotta wait another year for him to be doing. Like people are saying that.
Yeah.
You know how Todd Bowles said that.
Hold on, let's let him get out what he wants for the draft.
Yeah, Will's ready. Huh? He's got his bullets ready.
Man, he loves that quarterback. But go ahead.
But the thing is, like, I need Will. I need Will and King and Rick. I need you guys because look, we look at football and we got to have these perspectives, and I need you guys to because look. It's not just me I'm going to war with all these other teams. Absolutely. And they're coming at me. So I listen to guys like Will. I listen to all you guys because when I talk football talk against other football teams, they're gonna come at me with, "Oh, Jalen Hurts trash," and da 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 da. So believe me, I use what you guys are talking about. Now, the thing that I don't like
That's
is
because
like
you're a smart man. Nah, go ahead.
the thing that I don't like is like I don't like continuing to like okay, I got to make this excuse because number one, this is his first year. But what I would say to that is this is his second year, not necessarily playing. He actually got to play some
Right.
towards the end of the season. But as far as you know, being a quarterback in the quarterback room, they're teaching you, oh, this is this defense, this is that defense.
You think Wentz was teaching him anything?
Who was our quarterback coach at that time?
Right. Press Taylor. You think he was teaching? He could teach Wentz nothing. So, that's what I'm saying. Like that I'm looking at his rookie year. Like
the thing is, like Carson gave up on us, man. It don't matter.
Yeah, he gave up on us. So he was.
Oh, Birdman, you just dropped another one of those buzzwords. Everybody take a shot.
Wait, how many words? I thought there was only one word.
Nah, brother, we got like 6 words.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, this is Swoop words. Y'all got over Swoop boys, man. Come on, son. Go ahead and get that drinking.
Technical difficulties, but really, when they scored them things, y'all was going off. Y'all was supposed to be drinking. Fellas. Now I drank. Y'all couldn't see me.
I did. No, I did like 4.
Woo! That's like my.
I did like 4, and I'm still sipping on my wine. All right, go ahead, Bear. I'm sorry. You said a word.
I don't want to keep using like finding a way to cover up. Like I expect Jalen Hurts, like he's gonna get all the smoke, right? And he's been getting the smoke, the crowd, the fans. I think. Okay, can you look downstairs? So
get that Modelo, B.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous going. So it's like I expect him to kind of his IQ, his quarterback IQ. I feel it should already kind of be there because of what I've heard from his college play and this and that. Like I know he's got. I ain't questioning his heart. I ain't questioning his leadership. That's all golden. That's all gravy.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you real quick because you did bring up his college career. If Jalen Hurts did not get pulled out of that title game and he actually won it, how would you? Do you think that would make you feel differently about the young man? Honestly, and I'm not gonna
watch. Make a thing. I'm telling you, this is
if he won that. If he did not get pulled out of that game and they turned around and still won it with Jalen Hurts, would you feel differently about him?
Yeah, I guess I would because
I'm telling you.
I told y'all that's the bias that people hold against him.
No, it's not bias. It's not bias. And
it is bias, man.
No. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why it's not bias. Because when you are looking at a person that's driving their team, this is the same thing Cowboys say about Wentz when Wentz was an Eagle. Oh, he didn't win. He didn't win you. Nick Foles won it for you. He didn't. That's what it is. People are going to look at the results, and they're going to look at what they see with their eye. They're not going to look into it and be like, "Oh, okay, he did what he had to do." They don't look at that way. That's what I'm trying to explain. That's what I said.
But they hold that thing against him when he was a younger player. But they don't look at him rebounding and look at his stats going forward. Like he saved them in the SEC championship game, right? Yes, he did. He came in, he didn't hold that bias, or he wasn't like, oh, I got benched or whatever. He came in, he did his thing, he did his role. He got him in, they won another championship, right? So at that point, you got to say, come on, man. Like we got to look at what he did after he faced adversity, man. Like I'm a big proponent of, okay, when you hit adversity, do you keep pushing forward or do you do the Wentz thing and quit? So that's how I am. Like,
but y'all gonna hate me, but
Wentz is not here though.
Yeah, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate this, but Wentz is actually a buzzword. So
I know. That's why I said
I took the shot. I already took the shot.
We all got a drink, but anyway, my whole thing was,
not just y'all. All y'all at home watching. We got heads in here. All y'all
facts. Y'all better take some shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and yo, put some more
a whole jug tonight.
God damn.
whole jug tonight.
Because
so anyway, so my whole thing is like this. I know he failed, right? He started. He choked in the championship game. Tua came in, had an amazing performance, but Tua, since then, ain't really shit. I'm just gonna say it. Jalen taking his team to the playoffs, right? So, and he went to Oklahoma and he balled out. If he didn't have that damn mark on his neck or whatever, he would have been number one pick, man. The numbers he put up at Oklahoma, come on.
Yep. All right, Birdman, go ahead and say the rest. But I was just saying, Michael Key. What is that?
Okay, so let me because Rico brought up the college thing. So what I heard from it and what I don't like is because I was listening to another show and they started getting an argument why Jalen Hurts ain't the guy and stuff. So I took I listened to it, but I didn't really go with it. But the thing that bothered me, what they said is that when Jalen Hurts got cut or whatever they did, what did they do? They just cut him. So they benched him, and then why did he go?
Nick told him that Nick basically told
him. Let him get his point out. Let him get his point out.
He asked.
Go ahead.
So Nick gave him the option to go to another school.
Okay.
Because he said, I'm going with Tua. So he had the option to go to another school.
Okay.
So what was said was when that happened, Slim Reaper and I don't know the other wide receiver who was with him, they said, thank God, now we can have someone that's going to throw it to us. So they took a shot at Jalen knowing that, I mean, it's kind of funny because now they're together. So it's like, hey, man, remember all that smack you were talking about me? Well, I'm back, and I'm the guy that's going to throw you the damn ball, son.
I heard CeeDee Lamb say some stuff about it. You know what I mean? So CeeDee Lamb, as a Cowboy, said that when Hurts is in the room, he's the guy. Like, he's the guy. Like, it's just how it's going to be. So Wentz never had his chance. He didn't.
So like, I'm just going to take it like, rumor, whatever it is. That so I'm like, it didn't rub me the right way that they're saying like that because they're basically saying like he ain't throwing it to him or I don't know what that whole was. But anyways, back to my point with Jalen is that I don't want to keep being the guy that has to make up all the excuses why Jalen's not where he's at. Like I know we limped into the playoffs, and I don't necessarily think that Jalen got us to the playoffs because he was out, and we had to ask the Tiger King to play one game, which was the Jets. So the Tiger King didn't win that game.
The Tiger King.
The Tiger King.
The Tiger King.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, is that a trigger word too? Tiger King?
No, that's funny as hell. But you know what? That's funny.
All right, man. Hey, let's give a shout out to that, yo. Let's give a shout out.
Definitely give a big shout out.
Mommy, you gotta turn it the other way.
Go Birds.
Let's give a shout out to that one, man.
Yeah,
Tiger King.
Tiger King comes in, beats on the bum Jets or whatever, and Jalen's got to pick up the pieces. So Jalen loses to the Giants, right? And then
the team
he got hurt. He got hurt at the Giants game, right?
But the team lost to the Giants.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah.
That was the last week of November.
On the money that they should have caught.
Yeah, but real didn't they? And everybody that was saying that was Jalen's worst game.
It was also the game. If he would have scored if they would have caught the ball, it wouldn't have been his worst game. He put it on the money, man, a couple times, man.
Thing is that, if you got like Nelson, if you got like Nelson Aguilar type dudes on the team.
I mean, Great Ward dropping touchdown passes. That's something you don't see. Like, you don't see that. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Boston Scott game.
But the thing that I would agree with Jalen that is, the like those throws where they're getting picked off and stuff. And then when you look at the Tampa game, he would have had actually 4. He should have had 4 interceptions.
Man,
like, bro, if you would have 4 interceptions, I mean,
Hey, guys, we gotta get one person at a time.
I gotta stop you on that one because it's his first playoff game, and when they say the difference between playoff teams, listen to me now. when they're saying against playoff teams, what's the difference between being in the playoffs and being in the regular season? You playing the Super Bowl champs, you can't make those kind of passes. Against the Giants, you could have made them and got a touchdown easily. That play that the linebacker made, come on, man, that was a hell of a play. And the same one that the safety made, because he recognized, well, I think that's a double move, and he ran back over to get the ball. Like I said, that's a playoff experience that you need to get. You know, most second-year guys ain't going to go to the Super Bowl, right? So they got to get that playoff experience. And he did have some jitters. His ankle was obviously bothering him. You know what I mean? So there's that, right? So he had to plant, throw, and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I gotta like, the guy has to get experience, man. You can't expect him to be a damn all-pro in his second year.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. I just wanted it to be competitive. That's it.
Yeah, we can't go coulda, shoulda, woulda. He threw two picks. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys. Dak does it all the time. Like, he should have 20 interceptions a year, but he doesn't, right? You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, but this is our team, though. I ain't worried about no Dak.
I'm just saying, if it's the interception or it's not. It's no. He could have threw 4. You know what I mean? Because he could have threw 10 more touchdown passes, maybe 20 more.
Well, hold on.
You know
I don't want to lose a bunch of. Hold on, guys. I don't want to lose a bunch of time on this particular subject. So let's King, can we go ahead and let's breach the next thing?
For sure. So if we're gonna talk about the next thing, we're gonna talk about the Eagles' future. From what we've seen effects yesterday. Green Bay. What did we see from?
We knew that if they just won that game, they would have ran the ball down Green Bay neck and they wouldn't have won. That's what we know, that Green Bay couldn't stop the run. They're not going to be able to stop the run against the 49ers. I didn't think the 49ers had it in them to go in the cold to beat them, but looking at how physical they are, Green Bay is not a physical team, man. So that's I knew if we.
So go ahead, King.
So what I want to talk about is from yesterday's game, the NFC divisional game, right? Just want to say, what did you see from the Packers from what's different from the Eagles?
Can I go?
Yeah,
go ahead, Birdman. As a special guest, I'll go ahead and let you go. Cuz will, then I'll let you go after him, and then I'll go ahead and wrap it up after that.
One thing that I did notice, and is a very critical, and I didn't really think it was going to be a big deal till I seen the playoffs. Special teams. The Eagles have been lacking. Like, we don't have that oomph in special teams. Be it our punt returner. I don't know what's going to happen with our punter Sippis. I thought he was really good in the beginning. So he's already. So he. I don't know, man. So that's a question mark there. But one thing I want to say is that I want the Philadelphia Eagles to get busy on special teams, and I want someone to give us in good field position and stop putting bums out there like Rager, hoping for miracles. Put someone that's going to do something, man, because we're always in a position where we're not supposed to be, and special teams is huge. And you see, if you screw up in special teams, like a game like the Niners and the Green Bay, that thing can go from you're going to kick someone's ass to you're getting your ass kicked real quick. So that's one thing I want to see. The Philadelphia Eagles, the organization, is let's beef up the special teams and find something that's going to be better than what we have, because it's not good enough.
Hurts has to hold on real quick. I want to go ahead and acknowledge my boy Mark. You know what I'm saying? First off, Mark, Vegas draft party, you know you're invited. You know what I'm saying? I met you, you know what I'm saying? You came through to the tailgate in Vegas. You came through to the Torrey Pines pub, which me and Cousin Will have helped build that bad boy up, and made that the Vegas Eagles home. And
nest.
So, you know, you're good. Yeah, that's the nest. You're always good in town. So, yeah, you're invited to the draft party. Make sure you come. Make sure you're ready to have a good time. Cuz Will, go ahead. I'll let you get it over.
All I was going to say is, like, I knew that we could definitely run Green Bay down. Like, they wouldn't have been able to handle our physicality, right? So I knew the 49ers had a shot. I didn't think they had that enough swag to go in the cold and beat them, being there, you know, a nice weather team. So, but they surprised me. The special teams made the difference. So I was like Birdman says, we kind of lacked that oomph on special teams, but Rager has declined because Howie's forced him into the lineup, and he knows that. I'm pretty sure Nick was like, "Hey, I need to put Greg Ward in there and get him the ball because he's killing us, because he has killed us." Right? That's another reason why we didn't do as well as we could, because they started double teaming Slim, and that's it. Like, there's no other receiver other than Quez, and Quez has been a project. Like, he has good moments, but he also like slows down his routes, and a lot of that you like, oh, Jalen missed the throw. Nah, that's not on Jalen. That's on him slowing down. Why are you slowing down, Quez?
I definitely got to back Cuz up on this one, because Quez, I don't want to say that he's quit on routes. He hasn't quit on routes, but he most certainly has not tracked the ball well enough. He does, he stops, and not for nothing. I have seen Cousin Will wanting to bring Deshaun back. One thing Deshaun Jackson has been an absolute beast at his whole career he's made his money on tracking the deep ball and coming down with it. So absolutely no, Cuz, you're right on that. Quez rocking. I don't want to say, like I said,
I don't blame Quez, the project. So I expect him to get better. That whole Rager thing, he just declined. It's time to take him out, man. You gotta sit down and read. He wasn't bad on special teams. Now he's horrible on special teams. Like, come on. Like, what's going on with Rager, man? Like, no. Put Greg Ward in, and we know Greg Ward can run routes. At least put Quez at the number 2, put Greg Ward in the slot, and we would have had a much better passing game, I believe. So,
okay. So in the next one, we're going to talk about the difference what you've seen from the Rams and Birdman. He hit a little bit on it.
Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and just adjust my mic. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. And the next segment, we're going to talk about the grit of different teams and what you would like to see from the Philadelphia Eagles. Would you like to see a running back? Would you like to see somebody like a Debo that can play wide receiver and running back?
Yeah,
Will, let me go with you. Go ahead, Will.
I actually like Gainwell, man. I think Gainwell got a raw deal this year. He fumbled once and he got sat on the bench for 8 games. Miles fumbles. I even seen Boston Scott fumble, and they come back in the same game. I don't know why he got sat down that long, because Gainwell is the most explosive in the passing game. So I'd like to see a little more Gainwell. Miles, I like him. You know, I mean, I really like Miles, but you know, I know he's got one more year left on this deal, so we're gonna see how it works out. But at the end of the day, he's got to show me something this year, because he had. I don't know. He got a lot of injuries and stuff going on with him this year, but at the end of the day, we really got to start looking at a boss running back, because Howard comes in and plays hard for times, but then he's gone for 8 or 9 weeks. So, you know, we need another running back.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so, you know, that's another problem with the Philadelphia Eagles is I don't know if that's a Howie thing where we're locked in with Miles or whatever. And it sucks, man, because I really want him to be like our Shady McCoy, or something like that, and then we could just bring in one more dude, that power back. I want that north and south assassin, but it just kind of seems like we just keep kind of like hoping that we get a late draft pick and it kind of hit on it or something. And I know our numbers look really good when Jalen was running more, so I don't know if that's just if we got fooled by that and thinking like this running room is that great. But I mean, they were handling things, but with Miles Sanders constantly every other week or every other month an injury, the Howard thing has got to be over. We can't bring him. It's we got we if we're gonna be with the new young bloods, then we let's do it, man. Stop trying to put some great tape and some what's that gorilla glue stuff. Stop trying to put like little things back together again. If it's it just seems like how he tries to put little patches.
Howard was such a deal. He loves those deals.
Yeah.
Right? So he got
a cheap deal.
He paid a lot for him, and we got him back for cheap. So he's like, I can use him. But you're right. If he's hurt and he can't give you that, because when he's healthy, he's great. But when he's not, you're like, man, like we get him for one game, and then Sanders is injured all the time. I like Gainwell, man. I really think Gainwell can do everything we want Sanders to do, because when he's in there in the passing game, That guy's relentless, man. He's nice. I like game.
But you think he's gonna be a number one?
He don't have to be a number one. We can do a 1-2 like you said, but long as we got the 2. We don't have the 2 because the 2's always injured. You know, that's the problem. Like,
I agree with both of you guys. I think, and you know what? Another thing, can we once in a lifetime just activate Jason Huntley and make him the kick returner, the punt returner? That man, when he gets the ball and he gets the space, man, he can make something happen. I didn't understand why they always enact.
You guys ready for this? Hold on. You ready for this? You ready? This is Jason Huntley. This is what Jason Huntley is. He's an ice cold beverage opening on up, and you know you're about to get a nice taste of refreshment.
Shout out to the sponsors.
Baby.
All right, so this next segment, man, we're gonna go on. I think it's probably gonna be the biggest one because everybody's since we have some people that are not big Jalen Hurts fans, and we have some people that are Jalen Hurts fans.
No Jalen Hurts fans. That's surprising to me.
So this might hold on. Let me get it real quick. So we're gonna start from here, right?
Say what?
So this is a positive, and then this, like I said, Jalen does need some work, and this is my 1-2 punch because I didn't really say anything about Jalen. I was going to say my little thing, but Jalen, man, I like the way he can take criticism. I think he can take criticism, and I love that. You know, when number 11 was here, I'm not saying his name. You can tell. I'm not.
I was getting ready. I was getting ready to load up.
I know, right?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and load up right now. Can't mention
number 11.
They're gonna start calling this a podcast. They're gonna start calling this the drunk cast.
Hey, it's a drink. We drink.
But you know, I just feel like he couldn't take the criticism. But the guys I'm about to mention right here, we said this in the last podcast. Now we have Berman on here. I would like to get his intake of who you think that should be the future QB1 of the our beloved Philadelphia Eagles. Drum roll, please.
So on my last video.
Oh, these guys.
So Berman,
hey, tread lightly because amongst one of these quarterbacks, there is a buzzword.
Yes, there is a buzzword. Yeah. Let me get my shot ready because I already know he about to say.
Yeah, let me get because I already know with Birdman on the pod, he gonna say
it. So Birdman, this is like a painting. So I'm gonna give you. So option A is going to be Kirk Cousins. Option B will be Derek Carr, or is it Derek Carr? Right. Option C would be Aaron Rodgers. Option D is
the guy in Seattle. Let's just
call the guy in Seattle. Let's just
say
that. Right. That's married to Sierra.
He is married to Sierra.
All right. So
those ladies.
So in my last video, you know, I already took the plunge, and I'm hashtag Wilson of Philly, and
I think that's a shot.
That is a shot right there, my friend.
He said the name.
I tried to save everybody.
I told you, King, load up. It's coming.
I know, bro. Yo, son, I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep tonight. I gotta drink water before I go to bed.
I'm definitely gonna be able to fall through these shots.
My thing is that I'm gonna try to go real quick on. I can go along with it, but I'm gonna go real quick. So this is what my proposal is. I will give them 2 of the first rounds. So I'm guessing the second and our third, and a following first next year. And you could throw in some 4s and 5s and a player, whatever. This is my ideology. Okay?
Birdman, you are the best GM because I'm going to rob you. I'm gonna get butt naked, son. Get butt naked.
I'm gonna package the deal with you. Hey, take him too.
Whoa! So, for a 34-year-old quarterback. So
I'm in win now, and I'm in win now. And
we in rebuild mode, though, Birdman.
But what wide receivers?
Hear me out.
You can't be in win mode if we ain't got no wide receivers
Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay,
Go
so
ahead, Cousin Will.
that
Go
whole
ahead.
deal's done, and I'm not. Jalen Hurts is still going to be on this team, and I feel that what better teacher to learn under than Russell Wilson? And
Okay.
if Russ gets hurt, I ain't worried.
I'm taking
Jalen,
shots because he said the
Hold
West
on,
like
hold
4
on.
times.
He said it 4 times. I'm definitely.
All right, so
Let me interrupt.
I'm not cheating, man. Each one of these ticks is a shot, so I filled it up a couple times.
We already know.
Hey, I gotta go real quick because I gotta get it. I'm running out of alcohol. I ain't got no alcohol.
I got you.
Let me
you.
go ahead and
what could I?
let me give you. Hold on, Birdman. Let me give you a quick rebuttal, real quick.
Okay.
Because
Let me try to remember.
I was once you. Where I did live in this world where I believed that a quarterback was going to be like a veteran quarterback was going to be down to go ahead and teach the ways to a new quarterback. In the NFL, once you go ahead and give your gifts up to the next one, or you give your secrets up to the next guy, in most professions, you can get taken care of. In the NFL, the cheaper way is the better way, especially if they have all your deals. And just like Joe Flacco did not want to go ahead and teach anybody in Baltimore, he does not want to go ahead and teach anyone in Philadelphia. He wanted to be a starter. And just like Russell, who will not be named last name, is in Seattle, he does not want to go ahead and be a teacher for the next generation. He wants to go ahead and play. And I'll take it a step further. The guy up in Green Bay, he hated the fact that he had to wait on deck behind Brett Favre. But you know what? Now it's his time to be the old man. He does not want to release the reins to a young Huntley. Or no, Jordan Love? He doesn't want to release the reins to Jordan Love.
Huntley
was the guy that drafted a couple of years back.
So you think
quarterbacks in the professional NFL league, you would love to believe that they all get along and everybody's all friends. But
the career backups
the starter wants to stay a starter.
That job.
So Rico, you're basically saying that Jay will not accept that, and he's like, "Get me out of here."
It's not necessarily that he's going to say he's going to want to be out. It's not saying that he's going to want to be out. It's going to say that Russell Wilson, sorry everybody, take a shot, is not going to want to teach Jalen Hurts to take his job. Essentially, that's because when you're the starting quarterback, that's just what it is. You want to stay the starting quarterback. I mean, Brett Favre did it to Aaron Rodgers for years, and Aaron Rodgers, when he was a young buck, said he would never do that because he knows how it feels. And now here we are. The tables are turned. He wants to go ahead and keep playing while there's young guys underneath him that want to get starts. Go ahead, Cuz.
So, like, you have certain guys like Nick Foles, right? Doug Peterson calls him and says, "Look, Nick,
should have never been traded.
Come in." And Foles, yeah, we did. So anyway, Nick, come in, train my guy, make sure he stays in the offense, understands the route concepts, all that stuff. Stay on it. Nick's like $10 million a year. Of course, I'm gonna come in and do that, right? Who would? Josh McCown, same thing. I'm gonna come in and take care of him and ride him and make sure he does what he's supposed to be doing. Certain guys that still think they got a chance to start, they're not gonna do that. So if you bring him in like Flacco's like, I want a Super Bowl. I think I got a little more left. I'm trying to take it over. So he's not gonna tell you all that. And then does he really know what Nick's doing? It's the first year. He's still learning, like, what's the offense or whatever. So you always got to take that in consideration. But having a veteran backup quarterback is important because if you got a rookie guy, that way he's making stand, hey, man, you're doing too much. Take what the defense gives you, blah, blah, blah. And that's what Wentz played his best. But as soon as he got away and got the quarterback room to himself, he blew it.
Because people forget – that year that we the year before we won the Super Bowl when Wentz was a rookie, they were overpaying Buddy from down.
The second year.
Was it a second? No, the guy who was he was from New Orleans.
Chase
Daniels.
Chase Daniels. We were paying him $10 million a year.
All back up.
7 or 10 million, something crazy.
All veterans paid. They get paid, man.
All the vets.
And he's running the league right now. He's running the league right now. He's getting, you know how much he's making? He's making like almost like 8 or 7 with the Chargers.
He's still in the league?
He's still in the league, yeah. Chase Daniels. He's robbing.
Who's Sam Bradford? You ever see what Sam Bradford got paid?
Don't even get me started on Sam Bradford.
Let's not talk about Sammy Sleeves.
Wait, hold on. This actually brings me into something really great. Because we are talking about, we were talking about earlier about Howie Roseman and how you all hate him.
I don't hate Howie.
I don't hate Howie. I just don't.
Well,
certain
I'm
things
the only
that he-
Howie.
He got to put some reins on him.
Can I rattle off a couple names real quick? Do we have time, King? Can I rattle off a couple names?
Yeah. Shout out to Mark. He said I almost crashed my car. How many?
My heart.
Hey, Birdman, we gonna be like the Rams.
Yeah. Yo, the Rams ain't picking. Yo, the Rams ain't picking until all three of our kids are in high school.
No, that facts, yo, facts. They're gonna be damn near graduated by the time the Rams have the first round pick. No, hold on, real quick. No one likes to go ahead and back Howie, but let me just go ahead and read these names off, okay? So Howie took over our beloved Eagles in 2000, right?
Yes.
Okay. So since 2000, you guys like Brian Westbrook?
No. Hold on. No. That was Reed. Reed did the drafts.
Since
Howie took over.
Howie was the GM since 2000.
Howie was the GM, but that was Reed. Reed did all the.
No, he got relieved.
Well, come on, I'm saying Howie was in the building for
Howie was in the building
Reed,
for contracts. Reed did the.
That's fine. That actually helps me out. That helps me out because how long was Brian Westbrook an Eagle? His career.
2000. He went to the Niners after he left us.
Yeah, but he was an Eagle.
He was an Eagle though.
Yeah, he's always an Eagle.
No, I'm just saying when he left, he was a Niner.
Because Joe Banner.
Joe Banner, yes. He was there.
He messed up a lot of contracts.
You guys like Trent Cole?
Yeah.
I like Trent Cole.
How I'm more impressed at his lower round.
Green Eye Bandit, most definitely.
We all did like Kevin Cobb when he was throwing those 300-yard games.
Kevin was straight.
I was not a big Kevin Cobb fan.
But he was slinging that
Couldn't
thing.
Stand him. Couldn't stand.
Okay, I'll give you
I
that.
did love the trade though. I love the trade, the DRC and all those picks.
King, what didn't you like about Kevin Cobb though? Kevin Cobb
because you know what one of those picks got us.
Better than that, man.
You guys know what one of those picks got us? Deshaun Jackson.
Yes, yeah.
Deshaun Jackson came to Philly because of one of those picks.
But I did not like Kevin Cobb. No.
I mean, over McNabb, I like Kevin Cobb because he was the prototypical Jeff Garcia that Andy Reid saw after Jeff went off. He was like,
got a concussion was never the same.
Right.
Dude, I like wait.
But you didn't know that was coming.
Hold on, wait. Do you guys like Deshaun Jackson?
Love Deshaun Jackson.
I love Deshaun too. I love. Do you guys like Jeremy Maclin?
Yeah,
the last Eagles player to go
ahead. I love Jeremy Maclin, but I didn't like what he did. I didn't like that. When he left, I did not like that. The way that he left, I did not like that.
Chip did that.
That was whack.
Chip did that.
That was on Chip.
Oh, that was whack. Oh, that
was. But if you guys like Deshaun Jackson,
no. Chip. He broke his word with Chip. He told Chip. He said, Chip. He's like, hey, we got a contract.
On some BS.
Hey, hold on, let me finish.
Hold on, go ahead. Yeah,
he said, we got a contract. We good, right, Macklin? He said, yes, we're good.
You're right.
Exactly what his words was.
But you know what? But wait, that's a great point. That's a great point. Hold on. That's a great point. Because you know what? He probably saw what happened to another name on this list that I got here.
Poor Deshaun.
Yeah, y'all might know. Shady McCoy?
Nah, Shady was after. Shady was after though. Shady got done dirty after.
But it was before Deshaun. It was after the Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun got done dirty his first year.
Deshaun got done dirty in March.
So I probably would have done the same thing.
Next year, Macklin came back.
Yep. Macklin gets 1,000 yards.
Because remember, the year before that, he tore his ACL.
Yep.
It was him and then with Riley Cooper. It was him and Riley Cooper.
Riley Cooper
had a great year. Riley Cooper might have
dropped the M. Mighty Cooper might have
dropped the N word. He dropped the N word.
He dropped the N word, but I like what he did.
He had a great year.
He had a great year. He was after that. He fell apart.
After that,
he got Riley Cooper balled out.
Wait, we also have Mr. Bo Allen, or Mr. Nate Allen, who was on the offensive line, ended up becoming a Bronco.
Bo
Allen.
And Benny Logan.
I liked Bo Allen.
I like Bo
Brandon Graham. Do we like Brandon Graham?
Dennis, what was his name?
This is the thing, though.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. King, I got to get this off my chest. Please. Lane Johnson? Y'all like Lane Johnson? Y'all like Jason Kelsey?
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys something.
That's Reed. That's
Wait.
Reed.
No, that was Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly drafted Lane Johnson.
Wait. These
No,
are
he
all
wasn't.
guys that wait a
Lane
minute.
was already in the league.
Hold on. But this makes my point even better. This makes my point even better. The fact that Howie had people in the building that he trusted enough to go ahead and take their word and bring these players in tells you everything that you need to know about this GM. Everybody, these names are names.
No, Howie
didn't take the reins until after Chip left.
No, first year he
took the reins. He took the reins.
All
that scouting. I'm telling you.
First year he was the GM.
Listen to me. I want you to listen to me loud and clear. Like I just told you, my inside sources. I'm telling you, when that whole drafting before that, it was not Howie. That was all Andy Reid and his team. Andy Reid. That was hold on. Let me talk. Andy Reid. So it's Andy Reid with the talent, right? Then what was the other guy? We just said his name? I can't now. It just drew a blank. Not Chip. That was with Andy Reid. No, Andy Reid. We're not talking about players.
You're talking about the previous
Banner.
It was Andy Reid and Banner. That's who was doing it. Howie was learning.
No, but when Chip came in,
Banner.
Yeah, Banner.
And he got fired. Banner was out. Both of them was gone.
Yes,
Boom.
they were both gone.
But when Chip came in, Howie was the GM. But like you said, maybe he was a pseudo GM.
Yeah, he was a pseudo GM. That was it.
And then Howie,
you remember, he came in. He said, "I don't want to do nothing with personnel. I just want to coach." Then that's when he got put in the closet. That was Chip. And Chip was Jordan Matthews.
Yep.
Marcus Smith. Garbage. Listen. It
was also Nelson Aguilar.
Yes, that was Nelson Aguilar.
One good year.
But there's some picks in there. Where we have some guys from that Chip Kelly era.
Defensive guys. That's the one that did.
Jordan Hicks. Yes.
No, not Hicks. The other guy. He was an N. Smith. What was his name?
No, he said
Smith was trash.
Smith was trash.
Yeah, he was trash. But Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks was a
big factor.
Jordan Hicks, whose bones were made of Doritos until he left the Eagles.
Facts. Yeah. And then he went to Arizona and then found Jesus.
He was good. Ain't been on the injured list since.
Ain't been
hurt. He ain't been hurt since he went to Arizona. That motherfucker got a rejuvenation.
Well, older players always go to Arizona because that's where you revive your career. I don't know what is in the water. I don't know what it is.
What y'all got out there, man? Y'all got something out there in that water.
I don't know. There's something out there.
It's the medical staff. Even this year, we replaced coach, strength and conditioning. We don't got as many injuries. Doug's medical staff was trash.
I don't know, but wait, what did you used to call him? Cuz the
interns from the temple interns, some shit like that. I gotta look it up, man. But yeah, they was trash, man.
Bro, the injuries. I love Doug Peterson as much as the next anybody Eagles fan, but the injuries that happened under Doug were absolutely
I got it. That's not a coincidence.
It was shattering.
Every season. It wasn't like 1 year.
The fact he could win every season was impressive alone. I'm like, how does he keep winning like this with these? And he just last year just he couldn't win no more because the offensive line got hurt. But
my thing is this though. So this is my thing. So with that being said, and with the whole treads of Howie and from what Birdman doesn't like. Birdman, what is it that you don't trust about him? Is it just because of the?
It sounds like I'm the only one that trusts Howie. Honestly,
listen. With me, like I said, there's 2 years in a row he has bossed drafts up. That 2017 with Swoop Douglas, he plays for the Packers. The trade for Dennis Kelly for that bum ass 6'5" wide receiver. From Tennessee, he was terrible.
DGB. Daryl Beckham.
DGB. He was terrible. He was terrible.
He dropped 12 touchdowns.
Oh, he's terrible.
Well,
so those
D
are
might have been on the
Justin
same.
Jefferson, and then not going after Justin Jefferson instead of going Jalen Rager, and then not drafting, that was dumb. That was dumb, bro. And then another fact is when you're not listening to your scout team, and when you make a pick and they don't pound you. Now we have a problem here because you're sitting your scouts out there, they're away from their families, and you're not listening to your team. And what they say about a leader, what's the greatest thing about a leader? A leader listens. He learns.
Yeah, he's a follower first. So, you know what I mean? You can't be a leader without being a great follower.
So that's why I get it from what Birdman's perspective when he's saying like he doesn't trust him and stuff like that. But on the other side of the fence, though, we wouldn't have a championship if it wasn't for Howie Roseman.
And plus, I'm gonna tell you where he comes up in the later rounds. He's in his practice squad is unheard of. So in the seventh round picks is unreal. So you got Mulata,
but he needs to hit on the first round picks.
He does.
You can't be swinging for the fences and you over here hitting ground.
You're right. Because he's trying to get that razzle dazzle. I picked the guy y'all didn't know about, blase blah. You know, I don't know what that's about.
How he tries to get cute sometimes, and that's the big problem.
He tries to be the smartest man in the room. He wants to be the smartest man in the room.
But Landon Dickerson.
Okay, and like I said, I told you I was the first person. I was mad about that. I felt like it was a luxury pick.
But for every Landon Dickerson, there's a Sidney Jones.
Sidney wasn't really that bad. He just took a long time. I think the problem was with Doug's medical staff. Sidney went somewhere else. He's all right.
Like, I can get behind that.
Sidney wasn't
in
that
Seattle.
bad.
Do you see him in Seattle? He's terrible. He's been cut like 3 times.
But
Howie Roseman is so good that we need to get another wide receiver. That's how good he is.
He sucks. He sucks when he's reaching. And you know what he else sucks with?
Yes.
Loyalty. He's too loyal.
Oh yeah.
When we won the Super Bowl with Big V, we should have cut JP.
And
Am I lying? He won the Super Bowl with what's him called? We should have cut him. And why would we keep him for 3 more years? And he kept inserting him into the lineup when guys were making progress. So,
but Will. Now JP out here balling in the Chicago Bears.
I love
Ain't
JP.
That crazy?
But if you won a Super Bowl with Big V in the run game, you could have definitely cut him.
Well, Big V, he got his payday. He got like $50 million for like 4
he could have got a payday.
He got cashed out.
He got cashed. He was. Yeah, we couldn't afford him. We couldn't.
But hold on. This is the thing we need. Anytime you have a switch tackle or a swing tackle, or you have someone who's stepping up that's in the trenches, that could be great. Another team's always going to poach it. And the Eagles have had a lot of that.
So hear me out on this one. So the guy we drafted number 1, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Devontae Smith.
From the bench. No. Lineman. Not. He was the number 1 pick.
Dillard.
Yeah,
he started playing good. JP comes back. We sit him on the bench.
I agree with you. I feel like a lot of issues like that have happened. Jason Peters was there for 2 years during Andre Dillard's
He was too young, man. Same thing.
Well, you gotta recall though. He made the switch to guard. I don't know if you remember.
No, he didn't.
Hold on. No, yeah, he did. Yes, he did. He made the switch to guard.
Not when Dillard came. He took Dillard out.
Yes, he did. He
took Dillard out, put JP back.
No. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. He switched to guard. They put Andre Dillard at left tackle.
Right.
And I don't know if you guys remember this. He had a fight with a goon by the name of Sharif Miller. Nobody remembers that? No.
He's had a couple. He's had what's been put out there is that he's been emotional when certain people go ahead and put him in a certain situation.
Where's Sharif Miller from?
You talking about when they were having the joint practices?
Yeah. No. Sharif Miller played for the Eagles. He's from Penn State. He's from Philly.
He's from Philadelphia.
He's from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Sharif Miller and them got into it. And this is when everything. This is when you know when you're in practice and you get pumped and everything goes out the window.
Yeah.
Everything goes out the window. That toughness, it just went out the window. He cried. on the field.
Yeah, no,
When you
there's
get
been
punked,
reports.
but when
There's
you
been a
get
couple
punked,
reports of him being like that, being punked.
Yeah, well, I'm
exactly.
talking. I'm not talking.
When you
That's
get
after the
punked,
fact. though.
everything is out the window.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
after
trust
the
you.
fact, man. He
And
was
the
playing
media
well.
ate him up.
That was a year
His
later.
confidence went down. And then
I
when he went
understand
out
that.
there, he just wasn't playing great. Then they
Well,
tried, and then this is what they messed him up. This is when they messed Andre Dillard up. Lane got hurt. They put him at right tackle. Messed everything up. That messed everything up.
Yeah, but
His confidence was
playing
shot.
good. He was playing good at left tackle, and then they put JP back in the game.
I'm telling
That's
you
what
what
messed him up.
but
But that wasn't in practice. That was a year later.
But regardless, the fact that they brought JPP back and had him play tackle more than 1 year definitely had to have stunted Andre.
Here's where he messed up again. Here's where last year when Mulata was playing great, he brought JPP back again. Come on, man. Stop doing that, Howie. Why are you inserting this man in the lineup? He's leaving. He can't play no more.
They even paid JP extra bread just to go play tackle.
Right. He, like I said, he went from left guard to tackle.
But I'm talking about Mulata now. Last year when he was playing great.
We lost Mulata too.
But we lost Mulata.
Mulata back on the bench. After JP put JP.
No, but Mulata got hurt. No, Mulata got hurt.
Nah, he put JP back.
Mulata got hurt. His back. He hurt his back.
He did get hurt, but he put JP back in the game.
No. He got hurt.
No, remember, Mulata got hurt, and that's when JP
had back surgery.
Yes,
he had back surgery. He hurt his back.
No, he didn't. He was playing. He played to the Dallas game. It's
Brother,
Mulata had back surgery?
No, he did. In the offseason.
Brother, I'm okay.
Yeah,
go ahead and do the research. I'm telling you.
During the offseason?
I think you're bugging off that one. I remember Mulata back surgery.
So Mulata had back surgery in the
back surgery.
I'm gonna check it right now.
He got hurt 2 years in a row. He had a back injury and then he had a knee injury. His back hurt him. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you how he
Go
inserted
ahead,
that
look it up.
in the lineup, man.
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
And then another thing that I didn't like Howie, what he does is that when Deshaun Jackson got hurt, like back-to-back seasons when he came back, Howie Roseman did nothing to get Carson Wentz a weapon when we could have nabbed that dude from the Jets. What's his name?
He was done with Wentz.
Devin Smith.
Eagles were done with Wentz. What they had to see from
Robert something. He was a wide receiver on the Jets.
Hold on. Just to give clarification, in 2020, Jordan Mulata did have a stress fracture, and then that sidelined him.
Brother,
right?
Trust me, I got people.
But not Jordan. That wasn't the sideline. JP came back. That wasn't how it happened.
Well, no, I'm saying I'm agreeing with you guys. He had a back injury that sidelined him.
He was out.
That's what I'm agreeing with. He did have a back.
But that's the reason why he went to left tackle. He had back surgery.
So he had to go left tackle. Mulata.
He had to
go
to left tackle.
He was going to play.
Mulata never played guard. Mulata never played guard. He played left tackle. He had back surgery.
Mulata wasn't a guard ever.
He had surgery. He never played. He never played guard. He played tackle.
Right. And then
JP was going to play guard.
But he didn't play
out.
JP was going to play guard, and then he ended up switching back to tackle.
Right.
And that's
not because of Mulata.
Yes, he did, but he got hurt. We didn't have a left tackle.
No, that's not how it happened. Mulata came back. He was playing really good during the end of the season.
He had back surgery. You can't come back from back surgery for a year.
Jordan Mulata
had playing the Dallas game if he had back surgery.
Mulata did have a back, and he did have
right.
He didn't have surgery. He came back from Dallas and got hit. He got it. That was when Jalen Smith hit him in the head.
Man. Okay. All right, we good. Let's go. Well, I mean, we had to go look it up, man, because we got our time.
I'm looking at all. I'm fact checking all this shit. Anyway,
but I think Will's right though.
He was playing well, right? And then JP.
I give it to you. He was playing well, but
I remember him playing
injured.
well. I do remember.
I agree with you.
I don't think it had anything to do with his injury.
That's what I'm saying.
How he wanted him in because he wanted to,
he wanted JP in. That's what I'm trying to
tell
you.
Didn't he give him more money? Didn't he give
JP had his letters, bro.
Didn't he give Peters more money to stay or something like that?
Exactly.
Because he moved to left tackle.
Hold on,
and that was and JP did that. JP was like, "Listen, if I'm moving to left tackle, I better get paid that way."
Right, but that's because Andre Dillard abandoned left. Andre Dillard. It wasn't about Mulata.
How JP got hurt. whatchamacallit came in and took his spot. A Mulata. He was playing well, and then when JP came back, he took his spot.
Yep.
Because Howie said, "Take it." Like he was playing well, man.
I'm gonna need the bread to do it.
All I'm trying to tell you is, that was when Dillard couldn't play in the preseason, like he said.
Wasn't that 2020, 2019, 2020?
Now last year in the preseason, he got punked by Sharif Miller, like you said, in the practices.
Mm-hmm.
In the training
camp. But per BGN, you're right. He was getting punked. There were multiple reports of him being punked.
Yeah, he was getting punked. I remember that. You're right, King, about that. And
the thing about him crying,
he playing left tackle in the beginning of the season.
And that
he definitely cried.
It messed everything up for him. I don't know
why. That's why
But as an organization, you need to cover that up. You need to back your player up. You have because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, he's a first-round pick. Because you remember, Howie's players, think about it. All Howie does is force feed us those first-round draft picks, right? He doesn't exactly put the players that he picked in the later rounds that actually deserved it on the field.
No.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Now I can say one thing about Mulata.
For real? Why JJ Alfega shouldn't even be on his team?
Oh no! I'm sorry, I misunderstood. No, you're right with that. Yeah.
Come on, man. JJ should not even be on his team. Do you know what he said in his conference? He said he's an enforcer when it comes to blocking. Then move his ass to tight end.
Who?
Howie. No, hold on, Howie. They do, that is the biggest thing behind all of it. Is why it's like the biggest.
He forces players in the lineup. Is what I'm trying to get.
The fact that Howie. No, hold on. Hear me out. Howie will pick. It's crazy. Howie's late round draft picks be better than if you go back and look at 2000s. If you look at the late round draft picks past like round 4 and deeper, they've been better than his rounds 1, 2,
but
Rico,
yeah, Birdman, give me. I want you. Okay, I'm giving you an option. You're the coach, and I go to SAO Rico Birdman. Well, we have 50 man. We have a 53-man roster active. Who are we going with game day? I'm gonna give you a choice. I'm gonna put Rager or Greg Ward. Who are you picking?
Ward.
Thank you.
But how he forced him in the line. That's the point. I'm on your same page, King. He forces people in the lineup they shouldn't be. He forced JP in the lineup when he shouldn't have been in the lineup.
But that's the stuff that irritates me about
Ward should have been playing in that Tampa game. That was ridiculous.
He should have played since week 8.
Say it again.
Ward should have been in the played. Had more of a role.
At least if Rager isn't doing nothing but he could say at least start him. But if he isn't doing,
Jalen trusts Ward.
Listen,
Ward runs great routes. The only
half
two
the
people
reason
that
we're
run great
drinking
routes
during this
on the team
podcast is because
and Ward.
Listen, half the reason we're drinking during this podcast is because Andre Ward is not in the fucking starting lineup.
Greg Ward should have been in the lineup.
I mean, Greg Ward.
A couple years ago, he could have been the best slot receiver in the game. Seriously, right now.
Well, no, hold on. Now you bugging. I ain't gonna say all that.
No, I'm not. I ain't gonna say all that. He's as a quarterback.
Hold on. So
he's all we had at one point in time.
Quick question.
I'm not gonna put Greg Ward as
he could be best slot wide receiver.
He could be because he's on the same page as the quarterback. Trust me. You think
he played quarterback in Houston.
He did play
quarterback,
but
he understands he reads defenses just like so. Those guys that play the best slot receivers, who let's think about it.
You talking about the best slot receivers in the league right now? I can name
the guys that like the guys that Tom Brady played with. Are they great?
They're all quarterbacks. They're all quarterbacks because they know who are quarterback
guys that want to stay page with Brady.
Because they always want to stick with the quarterback because they know where the quarterback is going to throw the ball.
Right on the blitz, they read the blitz, they get in the spot. Greg Ward does it every time.
They know the soft. They know the soft spots.
Exactly, man.
They know where to sit. They know where to sit.
I won't say the best slot receiver. He could have been a great slot receiver if he given the opportunity.
Like Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman is probably
Edelman, man. Come on, Edelman's not a guy that's going to kill you down. I mean, he's not a Cooper Kupp, but he's got the skills to go downfield.
Don't say that to Atlanta fans.
Right, but Edelman.
What about
they be on it with the quarter? I'm on it. I know where you in trouble. I got you, bro.
That's pretty good. I honestly didn't know that about most of the.
And that's why he always finds.
Maybe that's why Aguilar he had trouble. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't effective every
Aguilar was a great slot receiver too. When they moved him to the outsides when he struggled.
No, first of all, Aguilar was nice in the Pac-12, but Pac-12 don't play defense.
Pac-12 don't play. Yeah, I was about to say.
They don't play no defense.
Aguilar is a good slot receiver.
Number two, Aguilar stepped his damn game up when he had two good wide receivers on the outside. He had Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey was that big brother in that locker room.
No hands, motherfucking
Aguilar abused your nickel corner.
Was there too?
Who?
Torrey Smith with no hands.
Yo, what? I like
Torrey Smith would get downfield.
Torrey Smith would get down. Yeah, he would get down. He would be turning the burner.
I respect
everybody would get downfield, turn the burners on, and it didn't matter because he had a chance to catch the ball, so they wasn't trying to leave him.
He caught it when he had to, bro.
He
had three big catches the whole season, and they all mattered. And when it counted the most,
he caught it when he had
to. Balls.
You saw he retired. He was like, "I'm good, chief.
I'm good.
I got 2 rings. I'm good.
2 rings.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
He said, "I'm good."
Man. I'm not dropping no more passes.
That's funny. That is too funny.
Hey man, shit. If I had 2 rings and you sent me to what? You went to the Panthers? They traded him to the Panthers.
Yeah,
I would have retired too.
But I gotta give it up to my man Goat Ward because look, he pretty much trained himself or whoever he got to come in here help him be a wide receiver. He's a quarterback when he was in college. Yeah. So he comes in here, puts in the work, and now he got to sit behind Rager who can't even get open. Last year, I went back and watched the All 22. He was open on a lot of plays in the slot, and Wentz just wasn't throwing the ball. The route combos with the rub, he's open. Wentz waiting for Ertz, double cover. Let me throw it to JJ. Come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
So this goes into another segment that we can talk about, and I'm gonna take my shot because you said Wentz.
I said Wentz. Damn. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got 13 jerseys in the closet. I ain't gonna burn
3 of mine are number 11. I ain't gonna even front. I was a big.
I got that man. I got that man's jersey in every color, and my dog.
Me too.
I got
right, so
the other guy we can't say his name jerseys too.
Yep.
Quick question. Quick question for all y'all. Since Will, you seem like the biggest the biggest supporter for Jalen Hurts. Do you see any?
I'm the biggest supporter.
Anything? Yeah, you are. I see you like the biggest supporter. I have to give it to you, and I am too.
I'll give it to you.
What is the thing? What is a thing that you need to see from him to step up for next year?
All right. So last year he struggled with fumble. I see him take care of that this year. This year, I need to see him recognize the running back, get it to the running back when he's in the flat faster, get the ball out faster to the people that you need to get it to. That's really what I need. The recognition, the defense, the post-snap recognition is what I need to see from him a little bit more. But he's got to process it faster. He doesn't have the time.
Pre-snap.
So this is. I want to hear. I want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly. Because there's no quarterback in the league that's perfect.
Not in his second year, in his first year starting.
This is going to be Jalen Hurts' third year. This is going to be his third year.
Okay, so I'm just saying, in his second year starting, his first year.
It don't matter. He still got some starts in the first year. I'm not. I love Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts, but this is his third year.
Nah, man, no. Okay, it's his third year. We're gonna leave it at
Birdman with the key.
No. We're gonna leave it at his third year. All that he played 4 games, like most quarterbacks at the end of the season.
Still got to observe.
Right. Huh?
Okay.
He still got to observe. Yeah.
Observe.
So in his third year, I need to process information faster, understand what he's looking at post-snap, pre-snap, and post-snap, right? Get the ball where it needs to go. Boom. That's all he has to do, man. And he's going to make it happen. But he has to have a quality number 2. Can't have a bum at number 2. Where are you going to go with the ball? He's never open. You know what I mean? Like if 1-2, Goddard's probably the number 2 most of the time. But sometimes Rager is supposed to be his man because Come on, man. You getting the number 2 cornerback or the 3
and you're close to the quarterback. And you're closest to the quarterback.
Right. You're closest to the quarterback. You supposed to win. And we had Jefferson over there.
Yo, whose phone is that?
Not mine.
No, I'm muted for a little bit.
But
and so to picking on that. When you're saying that, you know what I'm saying? What is this Jalen's ceiling? What is it, or what does the ceiling look like?
Nah, because if I look at the quarterbacks before him, or the quarterbacks in the same situation, say 20 starts under their belt, he's right on par with them.
Okay.
I mean, you can do the math and line them up, Brady, or whoever you want to make the elite, other than Mahomes.
Hold on. So Birdman, what do you think? What do you think needs to happen for Jalen Hurts to be official? In your eyes, what do you think Jalen Hurts needs to be a starting quarterback?
Well, what Will's basically saying is that he needs better receivers out there, but I don't believe Howie just doesn't do it, because he already heard him on his little presser saying that Quez and Rager, I really believe in them, and then they're gonna come back. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
Well, he did say they were disappointed in Rager.
Well, he's bringing them. He said there were 2 and 3s. Didn't he say he's like
no. He said Rager will be 3.
See,
but no 3. But that, come on, man. Like he said, he did say that he was disappointed in Rager. He said he was disappointed in Rager. He said he was disappointed in Rager. So I'm saying you get. But I get you. I get what you're saying. So go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
Right. So for me, this is what Jalen needs to do. A lot of people like saying that he doesn't have an arm and stuff like that. But I saw some throws where they looked
the 49ers game, bro.
I thought there were some pretty deep throws that he threw. So I don't know how much I believe into that.
Jalen Hurts has the big ball potential. I mean, he has the big ball arm.
So quick question though. So I don't mean to interrupt, Birdman. Do you think he has a better deep throw ball than number 11?
No.
No, number 11 arm talent is elite.
His arm. He got.
I feel like he couldn't connect like the big balls that we were getting. That for
the accuracy.
Yeah.
But number 11's arm accuracy wasn't perfect. But,
he missed a lot of throws too, though.
Yeah, but he had the cannon. Hey, look.
Yeah,
hey, look, hold on. Let me get this in perspective.
Hold on, let Birdman go.
Hold on.
I interrupted.
No, you're good. Hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Sorry,
Birdman. I'm gonna let you get back. Number 11 had the big one. All right, you know what I'm saying? We all dated a girl, and she was with a dude before us. He had the big one. You might be well endowed yourself. You know what I'm saying? You might feel good. But number 11 had the big one. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Birdman, back to it.
I'm gonna.
All right. Look.
Go ahead.
We gotta look at the receiver.
Comedy Central real quick. So my thing is that I just want Jalen to stop. I don't know if he's trying to play hero ball or whatever. Like, for example, it just feels like some of the throws that he did in the end zone, it just seemed like, I guarantee, dude, if we would have hit, if the receivers would have caught the ball, or he would have threw it sooner, or just been on the money, there's a lot of more games we probably win and stuff. But I feel like he tries to, I don't know what it is, hero ball, where he, like for the Giants game example, we're not down that far. Basically, we just need a touchdown, and we're pretty much going to steal the one versus the Giants. But I feel that
you're talking about the first game, right?
Yes.
But Birdman, you got to remember, in the Giants game, all the interceptions he threw, at least 2 of them, if they caught those touchdown passes they threw on their mitts, he wouldn't have threw the interceptions.
Yeah, I got you. I'm talking about like the ones, like there was ones that he like missed or whatever.
Right.
But I don't know if it's in his head that he knows he can. The game wasn't a blowout game. He just has to make a touchdown and we win the game. Even early on, it wasn't a blowout. What was the final score? It was like,
it was all like 13 or like 13-6 or some shit like that.
Yeah, so
it was some bullshit.
13. It was 13-7.
Yeah,
so Jalen, he just has to hit a home run and we win that game. So
but hold on. I gotta preference that with this. and the only reason people don't say this is because Brady's receivers would have held on to it, and unfortunately, Jalen Hurts, as terrible as that Giants game was, at the very end of the game, he put us in position to go ahead and win. He put the ball on the money, and Cuzwell is right. If Rager holds on to it, we're not even having this discussion, right?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the one he had in the end zone, where he
Ward, Greg Ward.
He could have threw the ball away, but he took the shot anyways, and he did the same thing in Tampa. I need him to stop thinking about the hero ball, and if it's not there, throw it away and live to play another day. It feels like he keeps doing that. So my whole thing with Jalen is that for this year coming up, is that I don't want him to do something to like, I gotta be this to appease the fans. I just want him to play the ball. Like, the reason why I like Jalen Hurts before this season, from the last season when he had Doug Peterson, is when he went toe to toe with Kyler Murray. I felt that this is the guy, because if he's doing this right now, wait for the following. Wait till we get the right coaching and body, everything that we keep talking about. So I was hooked on that game because I never seen a guy just come in and I mean, we lost the game to Arizona, but that was a competitive ass game. So I don't know if I'm still stuck in the time zone there, but I really haven't been like too. Let's see. Right now, I don't feel comfortable with Jalen. I don't feel confident, I should say, that he's gonna win the game. I feel nervous, and I shouldn't feel like that. So, but to Will's point and everybody's point, our receivers are lackluster. Whatever.
Yeah, they're not the guy. Jeff Smith, the Reaper's the guy. Goddard's the guy.
Yeah, I like. No, I'm talking about the other dudes, not Reaper. I'm talking about the other guys.
But to go, what you're saying is, did you honestly feel confidence in number 11? Because he used to play a lot of hero ball, and then at the end of the day, it didn't end up yielding the results that we wanted most of the time.
But look,
here's why I lot of confidence in Wentz.
Hold on, we'll let him go.
The following year of the Super Bowl, I lost a lot of confidence in Wentz.
Damn name, I took a shot.
Oh shit!
I didn't say his name. I said 11.
You probably said it, man. But look, I'm full. I'm ready. So his good name's gonna come up because he's a fucking bum. So
I feel like your shot glass is full and now it's about to be empty. That shit is a big ass. That's a crazy ass shot.
Birdman, you right, like that, bro. Let me get this, cuz Birdman, you right. Everything you said is correct about Jalen, except that you gotta look at the players he's playing with. Reaper, they double teaming Reaper. You know what I mean? At that point, it's just Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles did a bad job of inserting him into the starting lineup where Ertz was here. Ertz is my guy. Zach, you always gonna be my guy.
Yeah.
But Goddard he's different, man. He's like Kelsey. He's different. Yeah. So he's just learning to get open. So he gets open. He drops some passes. So he has to learn. So we just gotta get a number two.
My thing, Will, is that I hear you, and I don't understand why the rich can't get richer. Why can't we have a luxury? Why can't we get that receiver? Why do we have to be like I feel we're gonna get like we're gonna get a veteran receiver, but it's not gonna be what we were talking about. Like
I'm gonna tell you, man. If we get like a guy like not even I want Calvin Ridley. I want my man Adams I want those guys.
Yes.
But we get just a veteran dude. What's my man that was in Dallas a couple years ago that he went to Houston? The brother with the crazy eyes in Green Bay.
No, he's in Green Bay.
Brandon Cobb.
Cobb?
Nah, he was Aaron Rodgers' guy before then.
Randall Cobb.
Well, we get a Cobb. We're set, man.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I hear you.
A guy that can win at number 2 because you getting the second cornerback or whatever. Man, we just need a guy can win. Rager didn't do nothing. He did nothing. So you go 1, 2.
Rager had one catch all season that we remember.
Yeah, man.
Was it like 37 yards?
Yeah, man. He was out of bounds. Like, come on, Rager, man. And then a couple of his touchdowns got called back because of JJ with some I don't know.
I'll say that was a team effort though. We had like 6 touchdowns come off the board. Some wild shit like that.
Like crazy fashion, bro.
And to Will, to piggyback off you, bro. You know what's crazy? For a first round pick and to have and be in your third season, right? It's third season, right?
Second.
Third.
We're going into the third.
Do you know he only had 33 catches for 299 yards?
That's some numbers,
man.
Oh
yeah, no, that's like crazy.
That's
how many did Quez have?
Unreal.
No, I'll look at Quez right now. I'll look up his stats right now.
That's unreal.
You're talking about Devontae's
Jalen.
No, we're talking about not Devontae. Devontae was nice.
Devontae had 1,000 yards.
Oh, you're talking about Jalen Rager's numbers.
Rager, his numbers are horrible.
All right.
Horrible.
Hey, and you know what? You know what I was disappointed too? Because when I watched Joe Burrow kept going hitting what's his receiver? Chase, right? Okay. Man, I was like, man, this is what we brought Devontae for, man. Even if we're gonna lose the game, can you give him the box?
But Devontae's nice.
All right. Okay, but this is the thing though. And let's I don't want to compare rookies to rookies. But let's think about this.
No, I'm talking about
think about this here, though.
Trusting your guy.
I get you that though. But those guys, they're in their systems, and their coaches give them the ball. It took to the third, fourth quarter to give Smitty the ball.
Smitty getting double covered, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but no. But it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're double covered. Figure ways to give him the ball, just like how Weddle does
figure
in
Miami. The ball.
Yeah, figure way give him the ball.
Like the runner reverse, run a screen, run something to get him the ball. I know what you're saying, King. Right.
Yeah. You can't do that. You can't.
It doesn't matter.
Double cover, so we can't go to the ball.
At the end of the day, Hurts will throw him the ball where you be like, "Don't throw! Oh, it's touchdown!" You see what I'm saying? Like he's going.
Well, and that's the double-edged sword.
Slim made some catches. I was like, I love that boy. Like, he made some catches that you can say, okay, he's the number one.
Yeah. But that's the double-edged sword. You're gonna if Hurts tries to fit that ball in some crazy window and then it ends up either being intercepted or it's an incomplete pass, you're looking at Hurts like an asshole. Like, why would you make that pass?
He didn't do that.
Hold on, but then you're looking at you're not looking at Devontae like, oh well, that was on him. And at the end of the day, I know a bad pass is always going to be on the quarterback and not the receiver, but we have to always think about that.
But he didn't do that, even though that's his guy. He.
Oh shit!
How did he get cut off?
That hurts. You know what I mean? He definitely controlled himself. I know he wanted to because he's the only guy that's going to catch the ball like that. Him and Goddard, they're the only two guys.
But let's hear this. Okay, don't get this is crazy. Quez Watkins, 43 receptions for 647 yards.
He could have had 1,000 yards, man.
6th-round pick. Okay,
average yards, gentlemen, 15 yards per catch.
I love Quez. I love Quez.
And you picked him in the 6th round. You picked him in the 6th round.
Howie.
These are the things that we are talking about.
He be killing in the lower rounds, man. He got Mulata. He got the Green Goblin. He got the one boy on the defensive line, Bo. He got a bunch of dudes in the 7th round. It's crazy.
But that 1st-round pick, bro. He just can't.
But that has to make us. Look at it. Why is Howie so good? Is he trusting? Is he no for real?
No, because
he trusting his guys more in the later rounds and trying to go off on his own in the early rounds, or is it more of him trusting people in the early rounds and him doing his own in the late rounds?
He doesn't. In the later rounds, I think that the guys he has on staff, they got control of that. Like okay, because Lurie, one thing I know about Jeff Lurie is he's a make sense business guy. So he gives Howie a little leeway, but those later rounds, they're locked in for the scouts. You're not paying the scouts to go out there and just get befuddled by the GM because he wants to make a mystery pick.
I gotta be honest. I don't buy not for 1 minute. Not for
out there all year, and you like,
not for 1 second. Am I one of these people who buys that Jeffrey Lurie is paying people to yes man him? I'm not buying that narrative at all.
Jeff Stoutland, he picked
Birdman. Hold on. Time out. Birdman.
Yeah.
Can I get you? Did you see what Rico said? Can I get you the rebuttal to that?
About Jeff?
Yeah, about Jeffrey.
Yeah, hey man, Jeffy. I call him Mr. Burns, man. That fool be putting his hand in the cookie jar, man.
He does.
Nah, I just can't.
Jeff does until you show him different. I know Nick showed him like, listen, Howie, yes. You see, he was hands off the rest of the season after
Burns.
That passing stuff didn't work. Mr. Burns. Hey man, you gotta meet me all at jails, man. Come on.
Exactly.
Rico's face was priceless.
Robert Kraft and Jeff Lurie, they're always my guys. They got me all at jails. Nobody else could.
Hey, that's a fact. That is a motherfucking fact.
They got the judge.
You mean Mike Rubin?
Nah, but Jeff Lurie was in on that. Jeff Lurie was in on that.
Well, Rubin's the man for that. Rubin,
right? But I'm just saying, those guys.
Rubin, who's Rubin?
It's really Robert Kraft.
He's a partial owner. He's a partial owner of the 76ers.
The minority owner.
I'm sorry, minority. He does a lot. He does a lot for Philly.
It was really Robert Kraft. Once Robert Kraft was on board with it, was a done deal.
Yeah. You know, he made all his money off of skiing. He made all his money off skiing. He was the one that actually discovered ski boards and stuff like that. But he does a lot for the community of Philadelphia, especially north, south. He loves Philly. He does a lot for Philadelphia.
Well, but hold on. One thing I want to say is this guy purchased the Eagles in 1994.
Yeah.
And you're telling me out of nowhere, out of the blue, all of a sudden, he wants to go ahead and start buttoning on draft picks and all, and it's his way or the highway.
No.
Okay,
whoa. Definitely like that.
Rico. This is one thing I want to have to say. Jeffrey Lurie he's self-made. He does what he does. Remember, he almost moved the Eagles. He almost moved the Eagles in 1998. I don't know if you guys remember that. He almost moved us to Arizona.
Remember
that? Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Let me tell you, I don't care if the president of the United States himself tried to move the Philadelphia Eagles. It would never be able to happen. Do you understand what happened in the city of Philadelphia if anyone tried to buy any of those teams out of there?
Right. So,
you're right. There were rumblings. You're right. I know. I'm not saying it didn't happen. It did.
No, because of the vet. He wanted a new stadium.
But he used that to his advantage. He did a market analysis to see if it made sense. He used that to his advantage. He got a new stadium.
Yeah. They were like, it took like 12 years, but we got it.
Ask Wendell Davis. That is fine.
So this is what I will say. This is what I will say, and I'm pretty sure you're all going to agree with me. We had Andy Reid here. He had power. He had keys to the vet. He had keys to Lincoln Financial Field, right? He had keys, right?
Joe Banner.
Okay. Once that was done,
his nemesis.
We had Chip Kelly. Okay. Chip Kelly came in here, did his thing, got rid of Shady, got DeMarco Murray, ran him east and west, started running down,
right,
down
Jeff
south and north.
I'm happy because here.
He did the smoothies. He did the whole. Why are you not getting much sleep? I'm putting microchips in your brain type.
I'm putting microchips up your butt cheeks. I got microchips up your butt cheeks. I know.
Yes, I got. You know what I'm saying?
Jeff, like
one thing.
You won't say hi to people.
But this is one thing. But this is one thing I will say. Once Chip Kelly left, that fucked everything up for Jeff Lurie because he would never give the keys away to a coach. He is always going to be in that decision.
No,
he will always.
I don't think he'll give a coach GM privilege.
No, he will. He
won't. No, he
if
won't.
he believes in what you, if he believes in what you say.
Why do you think Howie went on an escapade and found himself? And no, he went on an escapade. Remember, he got sent home. He got put in the closet. Right? There was all that. He got put in the closet. I think he went on these traveling trips to find himself and learn from others how to be a GM.
For sure.
Right?
I don't think he'll ever give another coach.
No, he'll never give a coach. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he has.
Let me hear.
But I think he lets a GM be a GM.
Yes, but let me put my story out first. So
go ahead.
He hired him. He hired him back, right? Gave him that chance. You're going to rebuild yourself. You're going to do this. Mr. I like pepperoni and sausage on my pizza. I don't know if you remember that talk.
I do too.
Okay. So there was little things.
I don't remember that.
So there was little things. There was little things that
son, man.
How we seen. But this is little things that Howie has done, and he's earned it, right? He's earned that. He's earned where he can make those. Because one Howie thing can do, he can man, he can get that money underneath that contract. He can disperse dummy years on a Jason Kelsey. He can, you know what I'm saying? He knows how, and he's a wizard. He can fleece a trade. Let's be honest. All of us were mad about the Jordan Matthews trade for what was it? The corner, right? Ronald Darby. We were kind of mad about that, but it made sense.
How was it?
It made sense. It made sense.
Yeah.
These trades are good. But let me tell you guys something. Howie Laurie and Howie Roseman.
Howie Laurie.
He should be Howie Laurie.
You're right.
He should be Howie Laurie.
Son.
Jeffrey Roseman and Howie Laurie.
It's his son.
It's deeper, but between those two, it's deeper than just football because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that when the market crash happened, Jeffrey Laurie allegedly is the one that helped get Howie Roseman allegedly helped Jeffrey Laurie's wife get out of a lot of hot water and a lot of sticky red tape when she made some really bad investments.
Right.
Howie was the one that helped her get out of that, and Jeffrey
down in the basement putting that work in.
So
but those are the keys of things that he has earned so much trust because of the personal relationship.
He's like a son. He's literally like a son.
Man, he is a son.
And what's the other young bull? What's the other young bull that's in there?
What the hell is it? Meet me in Philly. What the hell?
Yo, Rico, what is the other young bull that works for the Eagles? And he graduated from Yale. What is his name?
Talking about he's working in the front office now?
He works in front office with the Eagles. He has no NFL experience, has no football.
Said he graduated
never played
from
football.
where?
He graduated from Yale. I can't remember his name. It's like something Adam something. But he has a lot of say in it too, as well. Like player personnel development.
Man, he connected, man. They don't care how much he's.
You know what I'm saying? Like those
how he
guys
came in as being Joe Banner's assistant. Like where did he come from? Like
but the thing is though, Joe Banner created that Michael Vick, that whole thing we had. That those years we was going into playoffs 2002, 2001, 2003. That's all Joe Banner and
Jeremiah Trotter. He ruined a lot. Joe Banner messed up a lot of stuff, man. Joe Banner was
contract because he didn't want to pay nobody. You're not
talking about Slomoski, right?
He didn't want to pay nobody.
He went against Andy Reid when Andy was like, "We got
Slomoski, right?"
He's a young bull. He's young. He's like 22 or 23.
Who, man?
When we won the Super Bowl, he was like 23. I don't know. He might be like 25, 28 now.
Banner. He messed up a lot of stuff.
He's a young boy. I'll research his name and I'll ask my insider.
The only one I can think of is like Patrick Dolan or whatever.
Who he messed up? Trotter messed up.
No, he's talking about. The young phenom.
The young boy that works in the office. I know
he works in the front office. No, I know. Who's I'm sorry. I want to always make sure I'm on top of the chat, but Elijah Lassar.
Oh my bad.
I can't pronounce his last name. I don't want to. Yeah, they're just talking. I think they're on the YouTube, so
I have no clue who this is.
Yeah,
it might be some spammer. You need to get some moderators so they can block.
Yeah. Well, look,
we have Mark.
We've been on the Eagles. We're at the 2.5 hour point. I want to just go ahead and close out with Birdman. You can hang around with us, but it's we're going to shift it real quick to Sixers land. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we'll just end it with these bad boys. But before we do that, Birdman, you have any last thoughts on the Eagles? What are you excited for?
This is the I want to say that this is Howie Roseman's biggest year ever, because if he pulls a doofy and gets some chokers that shouldn't even be on the team, he's gonna get grilled. And if you think if I think Jalen Hurts is collapsing, it's gonna be even worse collapse, because if you don't get any help and see that we need a running back in here, another receiver in here, and there's a lot of holes to be filled. If he goes and does something crazy, it's gonna be doom and gloom for Howie. A lot of Howie Roseman haters are gonna come out the woodwork because I'm still not on board yet. I ain't like ready to do another 5-10 years with him because um
Stuck with him though.
I don't like the fact
You
that
are.
he kind of like
Jeff's boy.
he kind of just like goes back to the Andy Reid tree. I want him to stop doing it. Stop going back to the Andy Reid tree. Stop getting guys from Frank Reich. Stop getting the disciples and go get someone that's gonna be here for a long term. I don't like this coaching. He said quarterback carousel. He's doing a coaching carousel, and
He
that
ain't
needs to
wrong though.
stop. He needs to stop.
Yeah, it ain't broke.
Yeah,
It ain't
ahead,
broke.
go ahead.
What you mean it ain't broke?
it ain't broke, bro. He won a
But
Super
if you
Bowl.
if you look at Andy Reid's
He had
coaching
a winning
tree,
record.
and all,
Won a Super
yeah, if you
Bowl.
look at all Andy Reid's coaching tree, all the coaches that come off of that have been
Andy
rather successful in the NFL. Whereas if you look at a Bill Belichick's coaching tree, crickets.
No
Yeah,
foundation. You got no foundation.
Well, you know what? You know what's up about the Bill Belichick tree? They all try to act like him.
Yeah,
There's only
can't
one
be.
Bill Belichick. There's only
Yeah,
one.
Bill is
Stop,
different.
stop doing
man.
that.
Can't
Stop
be
doing that.
Bill. Bill's just a different guy. So I think like I hear what you're saying, Birdman. I agree with you with a lot of what you're saying. But the thing is with Howie is he does talk to Andy Reid. So Jalen Hurts was a Andy Reid
Andy
pick.
Reid.
He told him, you know what? Carson Wentz was a Andy Reid pick. So remember, Carson looks a lot like who? Alex, my man Alex, right? So who does Jalen Hurts look a lot like? Patrick
Rocket
Mahomes.
man.
Right. So you gotta look at that. They talk, man. So at the end of the day, you gotta look at it as a copycat league, man. So like you can't Andy came up with that whole move and groove. Your quarterback can do both offense, right? When he saw Garcia in there, he went and got Cobb. Then he got Vic. He was like, oh, Vic's the man. He tried to get Russell Wilson, but Joe Banner got rid of his ass before that happened. So he had to rebuild the whole thing in Kansas City.
Seattle just scooped his ass up, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Nick Foles. So if he would have got Russell Wilson,
got Nick Foles.
we had Mike Vick. Man,
And one last idea that I've been hearing and
What's
the
that?
rumblings of Philly is that, I know, I'm fishing here for Russ. I would love to see him here, but
too
I
much.
kind
money.
of worried if they go with the Derek Carr thing, and it
They're
kind
not
of
going with it.
it feels too Sam Braddish, like they're trying to do
Yeah.
that Sam Bradford type thing.
I haven't heard
And
Nah,
I don't know, man. I don't. I think if I see,
money.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate on Derek Carr. It is what it is. If it happens, but it's not gonna sell me. Where I think like I don't know, man. I'm just like Derek Carr. He as good as he is, and this and that. I know he hasn't really done noise in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement with you on that. I don't think any of us really want.
Hey, quick question. You guys are Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you heard any rumblings about Derek Carr?
I don't care about
Raiders.
sports
Don't
like
want
that, man.
The
The Raiders.
thing about Vegas, they don't. No one really. It's not.
They don't be on. They don't be on it like that.
This is
They-
honestly, if you want the real, this is a hockey town. You'll hear you'll hear about the Knights all day. And
Gotcha.
actually, I'm auditioning for the Knights. Their G League, basically their G League, and their in our arena football team. I'll be auditioning for their hosts. So.
Oh, dope.
So this is the I'm actually a Raiders season ticket holder. To hustle those tickets, but it's their first year, so you know what I mean. The Knights, the Knights, you hear more from them because they've been here a couple of years.
And not for nothing, the Knights
made the playoffs, so they're going to expect more.
I can't hear
this year, but they don't be blowing it up with the sports. Now we got the A's coming. Of course, they're building the stadium, even though they haven't announced it. But we know it's happening, right? So basketball is going to be the last thing because of the NBA All-Star game here, but it's coming too. So yeah, they'll get a little more involved. But right now,
they want Hardball down there, and they want to reunite Derek Carr with Devontae because they're boys.
They actually did really well considering the hard falls they had. They lost their I mean, this has been crazy for them, like here. But
somebody just got busted again too. I heard.
Can y'all come on, hey athletes? I know y'all watching. Can y'all just call Ubers? It's way cheaper. and he saved lives.
Hey,
Man,
call up
it's-
Bill. He got that.
honestly, to wake up to that is like
Damn.
I hate to say it, it's sickening, bro. It's sick. Do you know the actual
is.
NFL teams actually have on staff drivers that you can
Yeah.
call any time of the day?
But when you're a young dude, you never had nothing, and now you got Lamborghini, you don't want to
Doesn't matter. He had his. But
No,
let's
it
take
does
a step-
matter, cuz it does matter because when you never had nothing, you want to pull up to the club and jump in your Lamborghini.
That's
And
fine.
When
but
they had
it's like-
Top
that's
Golf,
real
they were at
talk.
Top
Baby
Golf.
moms
right?
Real talk, man.
No,
I know,
I get where a mindset might be, but
Yeah, that's their mindset.
But the smart thinking. But the thing is, this is
They
why
can't think
I
like
always
that,
go
man.
back and say this is why I always
they're
go back
young,
and
man.
say you got to have somebody who's there to go ahead and not be your yes man, to be the one that tells you, get the fuck out of here. And
Exactly.
and to make it even worse, he had his baby moms with him. If you don't have the common sense enough, Shorty should have been there. If you got a good woman by your side,
He ain't
you're
listening
gonna
to
make
her,
sure you
man.
don't do the
But you
dumb
know
shit.
he ain't listening to her.
He ain't listening.
Hey, real quick,
Hey,
I'm gonna get out of here.
man. Rick, think
Hey,
about it.
hey, Birdman, real quick, one question, one more, and I'll
Okay.
let you go. One question. Do you feel that the Philadelphia Eagles will be better without John Gannon? Because he's okay. Hold on. Because he's the front runner for Houston. He's a front runner for Houston Texans.
I think
Sorry, we got into the side. I wanted to ask that question.
Todd Bowles ruined his chance.
I'm gonna say yes because we let the opposite team's quarterbacks do too much, even down to the what who was working us the dude on the jet.
Derek Carr.
Everybody.
Yeah, we're too. And if we're trying to go to the playoffs, we can't be that nice, man.
Yeah,
we
you
gotta
can't
hurt
go all
them.
the game without a blitz.
Yeah.
If you scared to blitz, you scared to take a risk. How are we gonna get rich?
Yeah, that's not Philly, man. I don't know if he knows who beat up.
All right, I'm just saying you got it. Todd Bowles took it too far today, so hopefully they take John Gannon instead of Tom Bowles. Please take him.
Well,
But before I forget, guys,
go ahead.
to let you know that we are gonna have like all like the West Coast. I'm gonna get the whole West Coast group, and we are gonna be in Arizona. That game is gonna go down. So King, get ready. We're gonna be high around town.
Let's skate.
Everybody's already talking about it. So I'm just
I'm
Yeah,
already in
I'm
the
already-
game.
I'm
I
already
reserved
holding it
my
down.
room.
We coming out hard. Yeah.
I made
I'm
some
gonna be
phone
there for the
calls.
whole weekend. We might,
I
you
made
know
some
what?
phone
We could
calls,
try to.
so I got some things planning up. I got I have a bar that's gonna allow us to host. It's gonna be a Swoop Boys thing. I'm gonna fill you guys in and what we're gonna do. I'll probably be on the mic. I'm looking for a DJ as well.
hit up E-Rock.
You got him right there.
I don't know if he's gonna come to Arizona. I did see he said he was gonna come
Put
to
it down,
Arizona.
Will.
He said he was gonna come to Arizona.
You got your in-house
Will
DJ right
there.
down there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I just need to see. I just gotta fill everybody in. To
All right,
feel like
Will
what
on
we
the
can
one.
do. I have to sell tickets, so that's the thing.
Still.
I already know I can. Though. I already know I can sell.
Hey, this is gonna go big, man, and I'm gonna put giveaways. We gotta do this real big, man.
Okay, yeah. So then we need to have like a basically a conference.
sure.
We'll definitely have
we'll
definitely have an off-air discussion to get
Yes.
get that going. Well, we'll save the Sixers stuff for the next pod.
Let's save Sixers for last, and then
What I want to do, I want to end with Birdman, because since you are one of the West Coast representatives, how did you find your way to the Eagles?
Yes, please tell this, and please tell your story.
All right, man.
Or you got to get off now.
No, I could do it real quick.
All right.
He's gonna say a couple words I already know, so I'm feeling that.
Oh shit, he's already. Oh, maybe. All right, so in the 90s, I was more into basketball because I was playing basketball. Believe it or not, the Birdman can shoot some threes, little fadeaway here and there.
You give me big 3-and-D vibes. I see the 3-and-D vibes.
I feel it, Birdman.
Baladi Diva.
So at its peak, it was the Lakers and Bulls, and a lot of Laker fans on West Coast, you guys know, and we was on a bus ride. I think we were going on a field trip, and one of my homies pulled up, and this is it's in the finals and stuff, and it's about to go down. Vlade Divac, like you said, and Jordan and all that stuff. So my homie pulls up and says, "Hey man, Birdman, you got to make a choice." I was like, "What? I got to make a choice?" He's all,
choice.
Yeah, you gonna ride with the Lakers or you gonna be a Chicago Bulls fan? We need to know now. You
Oh,
riding with us?
no.
And I was like, oh, man. So he put me on the spot, and I was like, you know what? I had to go with Mike, so I went with Big Mike.
Okay.
And I was just enamored by him. So he's one of my all time players in the world, and then I used to play football cards, and we didn't get to see too much football. My cousin's a Dallas Cowboys fan. I think he got when it was the Buffalo Bills
Throw him
dating
in the
all that
pool.
stuff, and
Throw him in the pool.
I wasn't really feeling that brainwash over there. Shout out to my cousin, he's still in the 90s. But
Cut off jeans.
so I
No,
saw my boy Randall, doing his little Philly swag thing, and I just couldn't believe what this dude was doing, and it just ever since then, man, I stuck it out.
Was it the Jerry curl dripping?
It was the flying, man. My boy was flying.
he's fine,
If
bro.
The Rocket Man.
Plastic man.
if the
Plastic
receivers
man.
weren't doing it, he was gonna get to the end zone.
Yeah, he's gonna
man.
get it done.
And and it was a great choice in its totality because I didn't really know the culture of Philly. Being on the West Coast, I'm also a Dodger fan. My great grandfather baptized me into that because he was a big Fernando
Big Harvey.
Valenzuela, and he was big time Fernando Valenzuela fan.
Davey
And,
Lopes.
yeah, because coming from Mexico, being in Cali, it meant a lot to see a Mexican pitcher, and especially in Los Angeles. So he
Yeah,
took
it was in Taco. So he was he showed that heat too.
he took me to my first Dodger game. I'll never forget. Gave me a glove, and I'm like, "What's this for?" And little did I know when they're warming up, you had a chance to catch a foul ball or stuff like that. So,
Damn.
rest in peace to my grandfather. He didn't get to see the World Series, but he saw it through me. But so the more I got to know the Philadelphia culture and the whole, the blue collar mentality, and then actually meeting you guys and being at a tailgate, it was like I was like, "Yo, what is this, man?" Because a real quick story, and I was shout out to Tony DeShields. I actually let him onto the story. So I go to my first tailgate. I met Chris Aaron. Shout out to SoCal Eagles family.
Hold on. So what year is this? Uncle Chris. What's up? What year is this? Is this 2017 or
greatest year of our lives, which is the
2017.
On a road to victory. So I was like, man, I gotta come up with something, man. I'm gonna wear my poncho, and I heard you talking about my poncho earlier, man.
Yep.
I still haven't found that one.
I'm trying to get that.
So I was like, I gotta come up with a creative sign that's kind of like Philly, but sort of West Coast, and I'm gonna be out there. So I was like, man, what's gonna be catchy? So I was like, and I was hearing that roll that Philly blunt, and Garrett Blunt's on the team, so that was my sign. Came in with the sign, took a gang of pictures, roll that Philly blunt. I'd be having that stuff, and so I went to so Chris is setting up this whole tailgate thing. And I hit up Chris, I'm like, hey, Chris, man, I got, how much for a beer? Let me get one of them Coronas. And he starts laughing. Like, what? He's like, man, put that away, man. You want to get what you want, man.
Yeah.
And ever since then,
Uncle Chris is good like that.
Ever since then, man, and just meeting, I got to meet Prime for the first time, and he was like, "What's up, Birdman?" It was other than Twitter and all that. We're meeting each other live, and it's just real deal. Shout out
LA joint.
Philadelphia. Will, you were down there, right? Will, you're at the
I was down there.
right?
Yeah. Was down there too.
Yeah.
We were all there.
Yeah, I met King there. I think I met King there, right?
Yeah, that was the first time I met you.
So, dude, and that's when it was at Philadelphia. That's barely. Getting all these groups together. I don't think E-Rock was out there.
No, he was.
He came. He was. He went to the other tailgate where they had the little.
Yeah. They went to the other tailgate because I was trying to get
Green Legion. Green Legion tailgate.
We were with homeboy that
They
We
flew
were with
them out.
homeboy that had the full on Eagles suit, like the actual suit.
The Green
That's
Legion.
Jew-Man, right?
Yeah.
Jew-Man.
Yeah, so then before the game started, we meet down in Santa Monica. So, I finally got to meet E and Gail and all them. So it just and then there was speaking of what did you say the group was? The Leading Green, or what did you say it was?
Green Legion.
Green Legion.
Green
Green
Legion.
Legion.
So I think they ran a whole hotel, right? So we were down there
they got a whole spot usually.
and all the Eagle fans, and you could tell that they're from the East Coast. They seen this dude, and I got my tattoo and stuff. Like they're like, "Hey man, what's up? Like, who are you?" I'm with my poncho and stuff. Like, what's up with the poncho? And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm over here on the West Coast
I didn't know what that was
representing."
until I met you.
Once we get 500 subscribers on the Instagram or the YouTube, whichever happens first, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Eagles tattoo right here, baby.
Oh,
right here.
Yeah.
I got jersey giveaways for y'all,
Right,
man.
yeah.
We gotta get those numbers first, though. So
I got this way.
I got my city on my arm.
There you
And
go.
people thought it was fake, though. They're like, "Nah, that ain't real." People thought it did. Nah, it's real deal, Holyfield. So then, the East Coast fan was just like, "Man, you're from the West Coast. Why would you, how do you like
a lot of people out here.
Yeah,
Hey, so not to interrupt. So at that tailgate from Philadelphia, from South Jersey, right? Me, Rico, Will, right? That was the first time I went to California. I've seen so many Eagle fans. I didn't know we got love out there. I did not know that.
Big
I thought we were the most hated because wherever I used to go, man, I used to get heckled. Like, bro, you're an Eagles fan? Like,
everywhere,
I'm from
man.
Philly.
yeah.
Dallas. We run Dallas.
Yeah.
No, but I used to go to Dallas when they weren't
said-
even in Arlington. They were in that what was it, Dallas? They were in Dallas, right? Like in the
They
90s,
were
99.
They were on.
Yeah, I was going to those games. Bro, there was not a lot of us out there.
There was, man. But they just
in 99, though, there wasn't. There was not a lot of us out there.
Nah, because I think they got locked out of the
98.
game because of the whole, like, who could buy tickets, like season ticket.
Yeah, that might have been it. But like,
yeah.
And so going into 2000s, I remember like 2002, 2003, we were hot. And I remember going to California. I guess they weren't selling us tickets. I remember I had to get tickets off my cousin's friend. There wasn't many of us. And then 2017, I was like,
yeah, that was.
And I met Aaron. I met a big brother. He was like, man, I've been an Eagle fan since blah blah blah. And he was like, he was like, and he said some set. I said, yo, son, I don't even know where that's from, but I'm from West Philly. You know what I'm saying? I'm from West Philly. Yeah.
Yo, big shout out to my sister Shauna and my boy David Nunez and all my Eagle fans out in Dallas, man. They take care of us when we go out there. So
and it's
that,
crazy. I love it. Like I said, I love the West Coast Birds, man. Because I know you guys don't really know Philly and the way that we come through, but you guys make us feel. Like when we from Philly, come to Arizona or come to California or Vegas, y'all make us feel welcome, man. Like it's super.
Yeah, when I went to Texas, man, I can show y'all a video, man. We took that state over in 2017, and you know what? I really got no reason to go back because I've been there before, and before then, we owned the stadium. Since Dak got there, we haven't won too many times there, but you know what? It doesn't matter because when we did win, we won it all. So that's all that matters, really. You know what I mean? So. But it's a good time in Dallas, man. They put They put an Xfinity thing.
They did. But a lot of people are starting to copy up.
Yeah,
we call it Xfinity Live. They call it Texas Live. And some girl, I was down there 2 weeks ago, right? And the girl was like, "Oh yeah, we've been had this." I was like,
been have it.
Miss, we've had this since 2003.
Yeah.
We've been doing this.
Yeah.
Y'all copying off of us.
Let me tell you something real quick, and we're gonna end on this because we coming up on 3 hours. We beat the Falcons in Philadelphia at the Link. Cousin Will lost me inside Xfinity Live, and it was that great of a night. The next day I opened my phone. There was all kinds of pictures and videos in my phone that I can't even explain.
man.
We had a good
Hold
time.
on, was
I
that
told you guys, I said,
game?
yo, this is
Was
too
that
early
the-
for a
was
game,
that
man.
the
'cause
that was
it's
the
nice.
opener?
that
No,
was
was
the
year before. That was a
divisional
playoff game.
playoff game, the divisional
When
round.
Green
playoff
Goblin
game,
shut
division.
Julio Jones
when
down.
Jalen hurt, when
Yeah.
Jalen
Son,
Seven-round
that
pick,
going-
Howie.
That game was cold, son. That game was
No,
cold.
it was cold, but we had a great time. I don't know.
Lot
Coach
P.
lost me.
Yo,
He
Greg.
found me. He lost
My
me
man
and found me
Chuck.
again.
Poppy.
It was a great night.
Yo, Lot P's, what's up? If you come
Lot
through,
P,
make
Lot P took care
Lot
of
P,
it.
Lot P, go to Lot
Lot
P.
P.
Shout out
Lot
to my
P,
boy.
Lot
what's
P.
up,
Shout
man?
out,
My
shout
guys
out
at
to Big
Bleeding
Daddy,
Lot P.
Mr.
Hey, real
Mr.
quick.
Call Me Daddy, and shout out to
Daddy, yes,
Andrew.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yo,
And you know, so I mean, I still got so many stories in it, but when I actually got to go to Philadelphia, my wife, I wanted to take my wife because I wanted it to be the first time for us to go, but she's like, we didn't have a sitter in this night. She's like, you know what, just go, we'll be all right.
that's a good one. You got a good
Yeah.
one.
So
Shout out
so
to
I
Mike.
touched down there,
You know what I'm saying?
and I landed in Philly, and I felt like a kid in a candy store, man, because I was like, I'm finally here, man, and it's like I felt like the Coming to America scene. I was like, look,
yes. Oh,
Philadelphia.
you too.
No,
F you, F you
Look.
too.
look, real Philadelphians. So, I went into the hat store and I'm like, wow, it's about damn time I get to
You can
see.
go into a Lids and you
Yeah.
see a bunch of
All the-
Eagles fitteds.
Oh yeah, man. And it's just like, dude, I was just so happy to be there. And then just seeing all the fans and now when the Birdman does return to Philly, I'm gonna have my super fan costume, which I just created, and everybody just loves it. The Raiders are the first one to actually see the Birdman. That was the first time I actually been to a
Oh,
stadium.
that was the
and
one with
busted it out.
you and the Darth Vader, right? We took all
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah,
Me,
yeah.
you, and
Yeah,
Rico.
yeah, That was
Yeah.
pretty legit. That was pretty legit.
That was dope. That was dope.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
Star
yeah.
Yeah,
Wars,
so I love being like a representative of Philadelphia and you know the Eagles and people kind of like what is this whatever, but it's my own flavor, it's my own version of it, and I rep it super hard, man. And I got a lot of
Absolutely.
cool things coming out, like like this is a custom bat that I
Okay,
got.
all right,
The
yo,
guy
check
that
this out.
makes
Check this
low
out. Whoa, whoa,
riders.
whoa. So before you go into that, I'm gonna need my own bat. I'm gonna need my own bat.
Yes,
If
sir.
Jalen Hurts puts up
Ah.
25 touchdowns next year,
Look,
I want
look,
my
King. I'll
own
tell you
bat.
right
I
now.
want a king.
you right now.
I want king. I want the crown. I want a crown. I want a gold crown on top of it.
If
And
tell
then
you
on the
what,
back of it, I want to say, "Watch the throne, go birds."
if Jalen Hurts is the dude, and we don't have to worry about doing quarterback searching and all that stuff. Believe me, guys, I want what's best for the team, and if it is him, then we're gonna be in some business here. So you got it, man. And then Rico, we could do the poncho thing. I'll get you a poncho, the one I can get, and then
Hey,
we'll find something.
I got
you need.
something for y'all that nobody got.
What's
And
up?
I got y'all. We gotta wait till the
hey, awesome.
it's
Well,
official
shoot.
to the bone gristle.
Well, look, man, this has been great. The team is always official, and you know what I'm saying. Every Tuesday and Sunday, come
Every
hang
Tuesday
out
and
with your boys.
And
Yeah,
Birdman,
Birdman.
and we're gonna put Birdman as a swoop boy too in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Birdman,
we appreciate
man,
you,
I
man.
appreciate
You're a
it,
true
man.
boy, man.
Oh,
sir.
anytime, guys, and I want to get you guys on the show too.
Absolutely.
I'm on the road to 400.
There
It's
you go.
small but mighty. And then also we're
Great.
gonna be doing, and I haven't told Will, but we're starting to do a annual thing on the off season. So in late July, I'll have some more information. We're getting Eagle fans out there, and we're all gonna chill for the weekend in Laughlin, Nevada. Just something for the Eagle fans to chill. You bring your kids. We chill at the river. We do, King's down the street. So it's getting bigger.
Yeah, shoot. Keep me on that. I definitely will be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun, man. After the river and all that, because some of the fams got boats, the jet skis. After that, we go chill in the casino. We all just, you don't have to gamble. It's just the vibe, man. It's just
Lawful's good.
Oh,
Lawful's
let me know. Let me know when. I'm
Never
down
been
for
there.
that.
Yeah, Lawful's a good time,
hey,
man.
and shout out
I'm
to Lou Bird, man, because he was cooking up a storm, man. He was cooking the chorizo burritos in the morning.
Ooh,
Chorizo?
say
I
less.
can't do chorizos.
Say less.
No, I can't do that.
Chorizo and eggs in the morning.
Oh
No.
man,
I'm
Can't
with
do
the chorizo and eggs.
No.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that joint give me heartburn, son.
How you married to a girl from the Bay? You can't do chorizo and eggs.
I can't do it, fam.
Chorizo.
This is the thing, though. See, this is the thing. There's a lot of difference between me
Scrabble?
and her. See, I'm straight Eagles, right? I'm straight from Philly, right? See, I do scramble. I'll do my pork. You know what I'm saying? I do my pork roll. She won't eat none of that. You know what I'm saying? What? She'll do a burrito. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know what a burrito was until I moved out to the West Coast. Like, what?
Yeah,
it's
there
different.
it is.
You know how it is. You know how it is. Remember, I told you when I first came out here, I popped off the train with Sherbini Miles and Tins.
Yeah,
man.
But Tins in the desert.
Yeah. Chorizo,
that's why it's like a big family. It paid forward. And that's what I learned being an Eagles fan. It's just like,
well, shoot, man. Keep me posted on that. We'll definitely go.
Hey, quick question though, Bird.
We got Arizona this year.
Quick question.
Coming up 22, right?
But I got y'all in Arizona. So, quick question though, Bird. When you became an Eagles fan, was that your first time going to Philly? And
yeah, I was a truck driver, so
I got to Philly when you driving.
I got to cruise and I got to see, but I didn't get to actually I was like, man, can I pull this damn truck over and go watch the stadium and all that? So, I've seen a lot being a truck driver, but to actually spend the time. But the next time I go out there, I need to, do the whole thing. I need to see the Rocky statue.
It's no better.
But
you got to link up the three of us though. You
let us know when you're gonna go for the next game and
you go for the next game. I'm going for that. I'm going for the Steelers game, so I'm going that Steelers Eagles
home opener, man. I always do the home opener. That's the best time.
I usually do a home opener as well.
Yeah, home opener.
TV on fire.
But it's that humidity, bro.
Yeah,
I got soft.
I feel like if you want the experience, you got to do a warm game and you got to do a winter game.
Lot TV on fire. So the best Lot P games are the Monday night or the Sunday night games.
Yeah.
You got, but those games you're gonna be inebriated. You're not.
That's why I got
because I was a tailgate.
The thing is though,
Saturday night game.
But the thing is though, you go to P Lot, you ain't got to bring shit because everything is there.
Brandon 012 said, "Yo, King, fly
you gonna get Philly cheesesteaks,
man. Where y'all shades at? Where the shades at?"
Shout out to Grand Dizers in the building. What's up, man?
Big shout out to Lot P, the chef. Make sure the food, the tomato pie, everything in the morning. Hey, he's a good cat.
Hey,
this guy's got.
Grandizer. Okay, so quick shout out to Grandizer. Yo, he is in Arizona as well. He's a big Eagles fan.
Oh, he is.
Yes, he is in Arizona. So
let him know.
Yes, he's in Arizona. So I'm definitely going to hopefully he can team up and hang out with us when the Philadelphia Eagles come to Phoenix. And let's do it. But like I said, I got something planned for y'all. I got my backyard ready, so we're gonna be in the pool. We're gonna be chilling because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like beginning of the year, right? Yeah. Beginning of the season. So that's what it's probably.
It'll be warm.
So it's gonna be hot. So I'm gonna have the pool. I'm gonna have the tailgate popping. We're gonna have everything popping, man. I got it.
Hey, so that bar is close to your pad, then, King? Because
the bar that I'm talking to.
How close are you to that Desert Eagle bar out there? Desert Eagle bar, or something like
that? Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
so we're gonna.
He's in Glendale. He's in Glendale. Yeah, he's in Glendale.
Yeah, that's a good spot, man. I've been there. It's a good spot. Man.
He's in Glendale. And then there's another one. It's called the Eagles Nest or the Bird's Nest.
The Eagles Nest too. I've been to both
Eagles
of them.
Nest. It's in Scottsdale, but that's too far. And I don't drink and drive. I don't. So that's just too far from my crib. And like I said, all my peoples is coming to my crib the first night because I'm throwing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody comes to my crib. Y'all know me. Y'all know me.
Text McNabb, see if he can come through, man. That'd be dope.
No, he ain't coming.
Yo, I had this. You know. Last time I see McNabb when I was playing ball with him at Lifetime, and he moved out of Arizona.
Yeah, man, the cops was on his ass. Man.
They was on him too much. He kept getting caught.
Yeah, he moved out of Arizona. He moved. If I'm not mistaken, I think he moved
on his ass, yo.
Palm Springs. He was in Palm Springs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He moved out of Phoenix because he
was on his ass. So.
Yeah.
Number 5 will always love you. You should have told that to the Popos.
Nah, they don't care. Them Jews don't care.
They don't. Not out there.
They on some other shit in Arizona.
No, that's
different in Arizona.
Real different.
It is different in Arizona.
Yeah, they don't even
Swoop,
like.
man.
They don't like no Hellcats.
Hey, it's been great. It's been real. Episode 4, Swoop Boys in the book. Birdman, Cousin Will, you know what I'm saying? Big King, Fly John,
You know
your
what I
boy
mean?
Rico. Hey, much love. Appreciate everybody. Go ahead.
Yo, win or lose, we still fly. Go Birds.
Always.